lurk, say y'all collapse. Now scoop first where your homies at. Cause my team with me right now. My team so mean right now. But what you mean y'all out? It's time to weed y'all out. Okay, we coming back with a vengeance. Time to go start your engines. What is this thing y'all mention? Time for y'all stop pretending, Nah, y'all can't do that. Where your crew at? Y'all can't do that. Nah, where your crew at? Nah, man, cause now you alone. Yeah, get out of my zone. Man, cause now you alone. Love, get out of my zone. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me. don't want it with me. You got a problem with me? Love, you don't want it with me. Man, you won't ever stop me. Who y'all really got a problem with? Who y'all really trying to solve it with? Who don't really like the sound of this? Who come with me getting down to this? You better step back, get your neck cracked, get laid down where you best step. Better check that with a fresh map, get lost now with no extract. Like look, that's all me, got my number, don't call me. We eating up, that's all beef, you freezing up, that's y'all's team. Cause we really lose no more, all about heating up, leaving that cold. You can see me eating up, killing that show. I ain't about giving that, giving up, no. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Look, you got a problem with me. Look, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you never gonna stop me. Ayy, sound the alarm. We about to go on. You getting it wrong. Time to go off. Can't hold us back. Truth hurts, you owe us that. My truth lurks, say y'all collapse. Now scoop first where your homies at. Come my team with me right now. My team so mean right now. But what you mean y'all out? It's time to weed y'all out. Okay, we coming back with a vengeance. Time to go start your engines. What is this thing y'all mention? Time for y'all stop pretending, Nah, y'all can't do that. Where your crew at? Y'all can't do that. Nah, where your crew at? Love, man, cause now you alone. Yeah, get out of my zone, man. Cause now you alone. Love, get out of my zone. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Look, you got a problem with me. Look, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Look, you got a problem with me. Look, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
Won't stop going till a player on top know it. Rooftop penthouse suite. If you really want it, gotta own it. Fly through it, we was at the lowest. Blood, sweat, tears, the components. Riding all year, now's the moment. We are not friends, we are opponents. Yeah, I'm coming for mine. Yeah, I'm making a play. The game on the line. Yeah, I've been on the grind. Yeah, I jump in the spot. I made it my time. Yeah, look in the sky. Yeah, the stars align on stage to shine. Can't stop it already. Emotional work and devotion. We put in this time. Look. You won't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Snapdragon Pro Series Open Season 1. This is the Asphalt 9 for tonight.
This is our first time right here at the studio ESL for the casting of the Snapdragon Pro Series. Definitely stoked out to see how the semi-finalists will be competing for the Asphalt 9 Legends of Android as well as iOS bracket. But right now, let's take a look again. How much of the money they are looking forward to see inside the grand finals of the Open Season number 1. We got 1,500 to be given out for the iOS as well as Android for the first place winner. Second place will be going home with 1,000 SGD as well as Singapore dollar. Third place will be going home with $700, and at the fourth place will be going home with $300. But
$300 for the fourth place. But tonight, since there are only like 4 players for iOS and 4 players for Android, they will not be going home empty-handed. So everyone is a winner tonight. But who will be $1,500 richer after the race? So let's check out who are the players that will contend for that sweet $7,000 of our prize pool tonight, Bunny.
yeah, for the qualified players from the iOS bracket, we got Sheeta, who qualified himself at the Rome Tiber stream map, whereby he will qualify for the time of 1 minute 05 seconds. On the other hand, we got second place, or should I say second winner or qualified players, we got Extreme at the map of Shanghai Pudong Rise with 1 minute 3 second clocks. On the third qualified players, we got Hilcho on the map of San Francisco with 1 minute 3 seconds on the clock. And Bumblebee for our fourth qualified players, he qualified at the Caribbean Island Peer Pressure map with 1 minute 8 second clock. But
Nicely done. But let's check out the bracket to see who are they up to tonight. Oh, we have Sheeta gonna go up against Bumblebee for semi-final 1 for best of 3. Next up, we have Hilcho gonna go up against Extreme again for another best of 3. The winner for each semi-final will advance for the final. But fear not, for those who didn't make it for the semi-final, they will fight for the third and the fourth place. For information, Sheeta and Bumblebee are players from Korea, as well as Hilcho, and Extreme is our homeboys from Malaysia, Bunny.
yeah, we got 3 from Korea and 1 from Malaysia. And the best part of this, we got Sheeta fighting off with the Bumbles, doing well for the first semi-finals. Both of them, when it comes to statistics, let's see how it is going to be like when it comes to their tracks for the first semi-finals. For the first map, they will be competing at the Himalayas, a cold, chilly place, very windy, especially on the slippery slide of the cave heat. On the other hand, for the second map, we got Nevada Desert Island, a little bit hot from the coldness of Himalayas. And if we could not find the best of 3 right here, we gotta go for the tiebreaker, which is US Midwest Transcontinental Race for the map of the last round. But
I don't mind to cast for 3 games because I'm excited to hear the sound of tonight's car is gonna be Pagani Zonda. So it is a 6-liter V12 engine courtesy of AMG Mercedes. So I'm excited for tonight. Let's check out how Sheeta make it to this round, for our semi-final tonight.
Yeah, okay. We got Sheeta, who were able to qualify at the Rome Tiber stream, and this is something additional fact. Actually, Sheeta qualified from a lot of maps actually, but because the fact that we want to give how do I say, a balance and a fair chances for all of our players, so we only took one map from the pool of the qualified teams, which is qualified player, which is Sheeta, was able to get the best time here at the Rome map Tiber stream with 1 minute 05 seconds. That's a lot of time, and I think Sheeta could be the best competitor when it comes to fighting with Bumblebee. But
let's check out Bumblebee as well after we see Cheetah over that 1 minute and 5 seconds. So this is Bumblebee, 1 minute 8 second that being clocked in. Sorry, just now it was in Caribbean. I think it was in Caribbean. So it's gonna be a peer pressure map. So hopefully Bumblebee will push some pressure towards Cheetah after this when they fight on the first round. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. When it comes to both of the maps, it's different map. Definitely, there are certain maps that is going to be a little bit struggle. Bumblebee, despite having the low odds or a little bit slightly behind when it comes to statistics of Sheeta, but Bumblebee has able to qualify at a very, very hard map. But this Caribbean island peer pressure definitely has a lot of slopes, a lot of stakes, especially elevation. When it comes to elevation, I guess we have Bumblebee doing a wonderful job at the map, but Sheeta on the other hand, when we compare to the map that he done a wonderful job, it's actually a, not to say an easy map, but it is not expected to see Bumblebee not actually doing a wonderful job and performance well. So this is going to be tough. Statistics versus skills versus the map that they have qualified. It's going to be really struggle to see how they are going to fight off. But the first map itself, like we said, it is going to be Himalayas. Both players are not qualified at the same map. This map is none other than the qualified players that they've done. So let's see how they do on the map of Himalayas Cave Heat.
Speaking of elevation will wait from them at Himalayas, yeah? But in the meantime, for those who are watching, please keep us trending by putting some hashtag that Snapdragon Pro Series for those who are watching over in Twitch as well. Do not forget to cast your vote. Who's gonna be the winner for tonight? So guys, if you put on the hashtag, you might yourself your post might be featured in tonight's stream. Yeah, for those who are watching in Twitch, again, do not forget to cast your vote. Who's gonna be emerged victorious here tonight in our Snapdragon Pro Series for Asphalt 9?
Yeah, it is the first round. This is going to be the first semi-finals that we are going to see. Who do you support the most? Is it going to be to the Sheeta Tires, just how we saw it? The stats really favored to the side of Sheeta. But Bumblebee, on the other hand, qualified at a very, very hard map. Caribbean peer pressure. The name itself pronounced it really translates to itself a peer pressure, definitely for the side of Bumblebee. But right now, we're not going to talk anymore for the statistics. What is up for grab and what is up for stakes is how they perform right here at the Himalayas Cave Heat. Barat, take it away.
Round number 1, let's go. Round number 1, we are in the Himalaya. We are a bit cold here. Sheeta is leading the pack, but it's just the first time the man going for that first barrel roll here, going in towards the next. But Sheeta got it, but Sheeta been knocked out. It's going to be Bumblebee here leading the pack as in front, but going for that another 7. Oh, how much for that? Is it going to be a lot of trees to get another barrel charging up his nitrous oxide here, going for this corner, going for that drift, pushing for that shockwave, and he is leading by, I'm not seeing, where is Sheeta by the way?
Sheeta, after being wrecked out, this is going to be such a very tough time to close in the gap, because the fact is a wonderful job by Bumblebee, by the way, because the fact is those barrel rolls, there's 360 rolls, that was just phenomenal. And right now, he's getting each and every single nitros, boosting up and making sure that using it at the right time. But right here, right behind him, not far behind, just a little bit sliced off. But if Sheeta will be able to make do with the time, he might be able to take it out. But right here, this is a sharp corner coming into the tunnel. This is a straight line. If Sheeta had enough points, and he's using that 360 just to boost up that nitro, but is it gonna be enough? Use that straight line, my friend. You gotta go in for the rush right now.
We are back with Bumblebee right now, picking up all this pick up for that nitros, charging up. He's also going to try for that perfect nitros outside here. He's looking for that ramp. He's going up for that ramp. This guy, Bumblebee, know his map like the back of his hand. He knows where's the location of that ramp as well as that nitros pick up and pushing for that nitros, going for that drift. Again, another shockwave going into this corner. Who's gonna be? It is obvious, man. It is a bit obvious. About 78%. throughout the map, going off the air, flying like an eagle, bumblebee, sting like a bee. But following behind here, we have Shita. Shita, you gotta do something, you gotta pull off something as we are approaching the final. This is the final round here going in. I already sense the checkered flag. Who's gonna be gonna take this one up? It's gonna be Bumblebee. A few seconds left. There we go. The winner for the first round is gonna be none other than Bumblebee.
Ooh, Bumblebee, despite the stats, might be favored to the side of Sheeta, but this map conquered out very well with 2 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. That was just phenomenal. Bumblebee, he must be proud. First game, it's going to be a good run for him, but is it going to be easy? Let's take a look again for the replay. Look, right here, this is where the wrecking has started for Sheeta. He breaks down, and that's where the Bumblebee is able to take over, and he didn't waste any more time. He just said, I use every single thing. He barrel rolls, he used all the ramps, he takes the nitro. He didn't miss any nitros for himself. And this drift, this stun was just superbly used up for himself. He didn't waste any of those stunts to make sure that he will be able to actually lead the way, making it so hard for Cheetah to even catch up.
That's it. That is the moment that he wanted. Bumblebee, someone being stung by the bee. Someone need to call the paramedic because I think Sheeta has been stung by the bee here. But this is just the first round, buddy. This is just the first round. Sheeta might bounce back over in Nevada. Because I think Sheeta is a bit cold there. Bumblebee love the cool weather there. But Nevada will bring the heat. The heat will come over in round number 2, but check out 2 minutes and 11 seconds, just 5 seconds above, faster than Sheeta tonight. So, are you excited for the second round, buddy?
I am, just like you said. Alright, cold-wise, definitely Bumblebee is able to actually dominate this map. But we're going to a little bit hattiness place, which is Nevada Cave Heat. And we know for a fact, when it comes to Cheetah, the animal itself, they like the heat. They love it. And definitely, the spots will definitely shows up on Cheetah's body as well. So let's take a look again back to the map itself. First map has already been dominated by Bumblebee, doing wonderful job to get that 2 minutes 11 seconds on the clock. But next map, it is Nevada Desert Island. Just like I said, it's a little bit hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Hopefully Sheeta will get his spots back on his body to make sure he'll be able to continue to fight on the semifinals, or else this semifinals will be clear out with 2-0, and it's gonna be an easy win to the side of Bumblebee to even go to the grand finals, Bada.
I'm not sure. Based on that performance, because of that early error just now with that knockdown, I do think that he needs to go back to the drawing board and to start to discuss. Maybe trying to play a bit safe, doesn't want to get too much close towards Bumblebee. Bumblebee bringing the sting tonight, but Cheetah, the spirit of Cheetah hopefully inside his heart, trying to be the best, the fastest animal on earth. Let's go to get ready for the second round after this. Is it going to be the game point for Bumblebee, or is it going to be a return, a comeback from our man Sheeta? Let's go.
Hopefully, because the fact is Bumblebee was doing so well, and we were already rooting. I'm the person of statistic. I'm pretty much really go for the stats. I look for the stat, and we saw how Sheeta, when it comes to tying up head to tail with with Bumblebee player, he has the most stats. He was better at his qualifying round. That's the reason why we are thinking that Sheeta might have the best opportunity to win the semifinals. But then again, who would have thought that Bumblebee would actually corner him out and crash him right at that wall, and in the end making Sheeta lose focus, couldn't even get it, even tried to do that barrel roll, that 360 to even boost up those nitros. It wasn't even enough to charge him up, and in the end Bumblebee was just doing well with all of his stunts and making sure that he will definitely lead that Himalayas cave hit.
Do not forget about his map knowledge. I think that Bumblebee, he know about every corner the moment he's go for the airtime, and I think he already know that the ramp is waiting for him just about that. So guys, a lot of playtime will give you a lot of we call the map knowledge. So map knowledge, as well as about the racing line for you guys to master the map and easily conquer, even though your opponent are using maybe a different car, but in this situation we are using the same car. So it's all up to your skill for tonight. Coming on, we are ready for the second round. After this, Nevada is waiting for us. Are you ready, buddy?
I'm ready to see if Sheeta will be able to do a little bit of epic comeback right here, because one more chance and Sheeta might be out from the grand finals, and Indian had to conquer for the third match instead. But right here, oh, I think that Bumblebee is gonna do the second try to actually crash the car, but wasn't able to do so, but it's okay. Sheeta decided to say nope, not gonna give that opportunity, using the nitro right on the sharp corner, but no, Bumblebee still maintained on the front. He's making sure that Sheeta will not be overtaking him.
Again, there's been a not quick, nice battle roll just now, but here we have Bumblebee leading the pack again and again, charging up his nitrous oxide again. Remember that first early provocation just now, a bit of cheeky move just now by the side of Bumblebee, but coming in here again, 23% already been covered, 380 going in almost 400 kilometers per hour in this round. Bumblebee, someone did put a wing on this Bumblebee again. Another nitrous oxide plus that ramp, going for that nice perfect, but Sheeta is just shy behind here, trying to pull back, trying to push towards the Bumblebee in front here, Bunny.
Yep. We can see the wall right a little bit, just a little bit too close, but we can see the Nitros doing well for the side of Bumblebee. And on the other hand, Sheeta is still struggling. Gonna use that 360 rolls, and right now we're moving to the second map. This is the second lap, the last lap. They gotta do something right now, and unfortunately, Sheeta's still having a difficult time to even overtake. And look, those turns, amazing job by Bumblebee. The great handling, a great acceleration at the right time, and using those Nitros even at that sharp corner. But oh, just a little bit crash right there, but it's okay. Bumblebee still has it going, still has a great handle right here, but no, they're finally crashing into each other. But is it gonna be? No! Sheeta crash again, but no!
There we go, the provocation again and again by Bumblebee. This guy's a man of vengeance, man. He knows when to strike and where to strike. Remember, a small bee can take down that big, fast Sheeta. So yeah, still going on here, about 20% to win this game here. Sheeta is leading the pack comfortably. Oh, 405, making it 500 kilometers per hour. This guy is just insane. This is not a speed demon that we are looking for, trying to compete for the grand final after this. Bunny, we are going in towards the final lap, final map here. Final corner going in here, Bunny. Is it clear right now who's going to be the winner for tonight? First semi-final, Bunny.
It is so clear, and look at that. Even Bumblebee is just doing well. He just doesn't even need to use as much as Nitro, because he knows for a fact he is actually winning at this time. And knowing for the fact that Sheeta, good try, did a wonderful job, but unfortunately, even so, wanted to provoke just a little bit, just tease a little bit, try to maybe make a turn to the side of Bumblebee, but in the end, Bumblebee hold the grounds at this map as well, and making sure that he was not the one who crashed. Sheeta was again being crashed, even though he was the one who tried to do the tricks.
Yeah, the second win of the day. This guy doesn't even want to drop a map. Bumblebee, he come alone. I know, normally a bee, they come in pack, but this Bumblebee is a lone wolf tonight, trying to conquer and trying to get into the final, and the grand final here already been booked, and all you guys will see Sheeta in for the third and the fourth place tonight. Let's check out. That is the moment where he lost it. That is the moment where Sheeta lost that fight. That is a very, very bad knockdown there, but here, Bumblebee winning the Desert Life in 2 minutes 28 seconds. Congratulations to Bumblebee, and I'll see you in the grand final. But I think we're gonna go for interview after this, with Bumblebee. Yeah, but so after this, we're gonna see who's behind this Bumblebee, Bunny.
Yeah. The interesting part about the Snapdragon Pro Series for this live stream is that not only we'll be able to see how they do on the map itself, but we'll be able to see the man behind the wheels himself, to see how they are. We're gonna interview them. For those of you guys who are right there on the live stream, just comment anything that you guys want to know about the players itself. Our semi-finals are doing well so far. Congratulations to Bumblebee. He will be moving up to the grand final stage. But on the other hand, Sheeta, never stressed out. You still be able to fight off for the third place and the fourth place match. But right now, let's give a good loving to our sponsors. Without them, it wouldn't be happening right here for the Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legends. It is all thanks to the Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters, but
Don't forget our second sponsor tonight, which is Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. So for you guys who want to know more information, please jump into our Discord channel, discord.gg/Snapdragon Pro Series. I believe a lot of my friends are quite surprised there. A tournament for Asphalt. So don't forget to jump into that Discord channel for you guys to might be join in to our second after this. This is just the open season 1. Open season 2 will opening soon, so guys, do not forget to jump into that Discord channel. We are going to a short break after this, and do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. We are going into semi-final 2, a battle between Hilcho and our Malaysian boy Extreme. Stay tuned, guys. Take it.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
They don't want it with me. You got a problem with me? Love, you don't want it with me. Man, you won't ever stop me. Who y'all really got a problem with? Who y'all really trying to solve them with? Who don't really like the sound of this? Who come with me getting down to this? You better step back, get your neck cracked, get laid down where you best step. Better check that with a fresh map. Get lost now with no extract. Like, look, that's all me. Got my number, don't call me. We eating up, that's all beef. You freezing up, that's y'all's team. Cause we don't really lose no more. All about heating up, leaving that cold. You can see beating up, killing that show. I ain't about giving up, no. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you never gonna stop me. Ayy, sound the alarm. We about to go on. You getting it wrong. Time to go off. Can't hold us back. Truth hurts, you always that. My truth lurks, say y'all collapse. Now scoop first, where your homies at? Come my team with me right now. My team's on me right now. But what you mean y'all out? It's time to weed y'all out. Okay, we coming back with a vengeance. Time to go start your engines. What is this thing y'all mention? Time for y'all stop pretending, Nah, y'all can't do that. Where your crew at? Y'all can't do that. Nah, where your crew at? Love, man, cause now you alone. Yeah, get out of my zone. Man, cause now you alone. Love, get out of my zone. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Love, you got a problem with me. Love, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you're never gonna stop me.
Assalamualaikum and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series for the Season 1 Open Finals Asphalt 9 Legend. You are with the one and only Fasha Bani Streaming as well as Bada Economy assessed by Freaky Frantic for the second semi-finals of the iOS bracket. The first bracket was won by none other than Bumblebee from Korean. Shida, nonetheless, it's okay. You might lose to go to the grand finals, but you have another match to determine whether or not you will get the third place or the fourth place match winning.
But before that, let's check out who's gonna pair up with Bumblebee after this for the grand final. Let's see who's the contender for the second slot at grand final. Let's check the bracket tonight for the semi-final too.
Yep. Let's take a look again what happened during and before that, before we even get into that, let's talk again about what happened during the first bracket. I mean, most of you guys who might actually join in a little bit too late, I gotta say, you gotta stay tuned to the stream, my friend. Like and share the stream. If you're at the Twitch, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. The hype is still going in. This is just the beginning, and this is the first bracket that you lost just now. You guys wasted the opportunity to see Bumblebee not only wrecking once, he wrecked Cheetah twice at the different map. Both map was wrecked out. Cheetah was not even able to do anything. Bumblebee able to score and able to win those two maps, and Cheetah unfortunately not able to go into the grand finals, but we will see him again at the third place match. And for the second bracket, we have Hilcho from Korean fighting off with Extreme from Malaysia. And I know for a fact I am from Malaysia. I'm a little bit biased, but nevertheless, the statistics really goes out to Hilcho. So what are your thoughts, Bada, when it comes to seeing, is it going to be Hilcho or Extreme who moves into the finals, meeting with Bumblebee for that best of 5?
I do heard that Extreme is quite a all-time player, so maybe he can try to beat out Hilcho tonight. But let's get ready to see the man behind Bumblebee himself. We're gonna go for a short interview. We're gonna ask a bit of saucy question towards Bumblebee. So maybe you can ask about how did he won. So yeah, let's go. Where's Bumblebee? Bumblebee, hello.
Hello, Bumblebee.
안녕하세요. 인사 부탁드리겠습니다.
안녕하세요. Hello, alright, Bumblebee is from Korean, so we're gonna speak in English, and maybe we have a translator who will be doing the translation for us. Bumblebee, how are you? I'm really congratulations for moving into the grand final stage. One question for you: how long have you been playing Asphalt 9 Legends?
네, 정말 이번에 우승하신 걸 축하드리고, 그리고 이거 아스팔트를 이제 하신 지 얼마나 되셨는지.
4년 되었습니다.
So I've been playing for Asphalt 9 for 4 years.
Ooh, for 4 years, amazing job. And Bada, do you have any questions for him?
Okay, other than the powerful Pagani Zonda, what is your favorite car? Other than, give me like one favorite car other than Pagani Zonda.
파가디 존다를 제외한 타 중에서 어떤 타가 제일 마음에 드시는지 여쭤보시는데요.
이막 G2를 제일 좋아합니다. 멀티에서 제일 많이 사용하기 때문에 제일 좋아합니다.
한번 말씀해 주실 수 있으실까요?
이막 C2를 제일 좋아합니다.
So I like the car called Inaxi 2
Oh,
because I used to play that in multiplayer the most often.
I see. Wow, that's amazing, by the way. 4 years, and it shows that you have a lot of knowledge of the game itself. For one last question before we leave you for a little bit of rest and for you to be ready for your grand finals. Are you confident enough to win that 1,500 SGD? Hello. Is anybody there? I think we lost our translator as well as our players. Bumblebee, are you still there, Bumblebee? 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Hello. we asked our translator to say that, are you confident enough to win the grand finals and getting that 1,500 SGD? I think we lost that, but it's okay. Thank you so much, Bumblebee, for joining into the interview. We'll see him again after this if he wins again on that grand finals. But that is if he wins. But then again, we want to say thank you for Bumblebee for joining into the live and to talk to us, for us to get to know them. Despite that we're not able to see him on screen, we're not able to see the face of the man behind the wheel. But it's good to know that there is a person right there, and very sexy, if I must say so, when it comes to the Korean language. Okay, but are you jealous?
Yeah, a bit, but let's see who's gonna go up against Bumblebee tonight. First contender will be Hilcho. he got himself qualified by playing in San Francisco roller coaster ride by qualifying in about 1 minute and 3 seconds. So, Bunny, let's check out who's this 1 minute 3 second, man, is I think it's quite fast compared to the other players, right?
Yeah, it is. Actually, when we see the number stacks for Hilcho, he is the most fastest qualified players compared to all of the maps. Despite however it is, for those of you guys who do not know this, the qualified players played on different maps to qualify themselves. When it comes to Extreme, he qualified here at Shanghai Pudong Rise with 1 minute 3 seconds on the clock with 795. But I gotta say, the numbers are a little bit too close, but it goes out or it favors out more to Hilcho. But I think Extreme, come on, I gotta be honest, I want to say Malaysia bully, man. We want to see Malaysia doing well despite him, the only player from Malaysian, fighting off right here at the iOS bracket, fighting with the 3 players of Koreans. Bada.
So, Korean versus Malaysia for the semi-final 2. Let's see where is the place that we meet and settle this team for tonight. First map is gonna be in Rome at Eternal City. For the second round, we're gonna go for Scotland for the path of the win. Bunny, if there will be or if there is any tiebreaker, where are we going, Bunny?
If there is a tiebreaker, if we could not find anyone, just like how Bumblebee did it for his first semifinals, we gotta go into the US Midwest Canyon launch, and that is if we don't see anyone able to get that 2-0 straight away. But I mean, just like you said, Bada, I don't mind casting for the 3 games straight away just to see who will be able to go to the grand finals. But on the other hand, I don't want to give too much pressure. Sometimes, if it's too long, if the games push out to a 3-match, it might actually pressure the mental pressure to the players. But don't be pressured for you guys. You guys who are watching this live, the only thing that you guys have to do is just comment your thoughts with the hashtag Snapdragon Pro Series, and you might have the chance to be featured at the stream itself. And not only that, for those of you guys who are watching at the Twitch as well, you have the opportunity to cast your vote. Give your prediction. We're just a caster. You might have the opportunity or maybe have the power to see through the future, Bada.
Okay, let's jump into race number 1. We are going to Rome, Eternal City. The first match between Extreme gonna go up against Hilcho. Oh, but Extreme here being pushed from the side by Hilcho. Here coming in with that push. Hilcho is in front. Extreme trying to push with that shockwave from behind, but Hilcho is a bit comfortable in front, going up to that rank, going for that 2-0 multiple barrel twills here, going down the hill again. Another ramp here coming in. Hilcho is in front, buddy.
Yup, Hilcho is doing well. He did a wonderful job, by the way, to pressure out Extreme to a point that he almost crashed to that wall. But in the end, right here, very close by to each other, almost mini out, but overtaking finally, but no, Extreme able to be taken out just a little bit. And now he's coming in, he's going for the push. He moved into the left side, he moved to the middle side as well. And Hilcho also taking the same path as well. So let's see how they do for the straight line. They're going to go in for the ramp right now. Oh, they missed out. Unfortunately, Extreme missed out. That 2 ramps is going to give that actually a little bit pressure for his gameplay, so he decided to use the barrel rolls, but unfortunately he missed out the chance and ended up hitting those walls, Bada.
Yeah, but you can see that a bit south for Extreme, but we can see here Hilcho is I'm quite confused. Hilcho is in second place. Even though his crashes now, Extreme is still in front here. Going up to that ramp, coming in here. A bit boost for that Nitro here. A lot of spin coming in. Going for the ramp, but he misses that ramp going in. Where is Extreme, by the way? Extreme is here still leading the pack. Will Malaysia giving us some Malaysian pride tonight for the first round. Going again, another ramp here. Pushing out a lot of boost for that nitrous oxide. Even though we can see that early on in this game, Hilcho giving a lot of pressure, but Extreme handled it very nicely, very professionally. Going in straight towards the map, doesn't care about his opponent, just want to fill this game and win this round. Bunny, but we are going into the final, we are going into the checkered flag, Bunny.
Yup, this is the final track himself. They are going to win this if Extreme does not do anything more severe than he already did, because he kind of actually be a little bit aggressive, but it's okay. Extreme will win this 1 round for himself. But on the other hand, Hilcho was left behind with 2 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock for himself, but not too far, but it's just a slight mishap, especially when it comes to Hilcho was the one who was very aggressive during the beginning. He tried to crash Extreme during the beginning round, right? Look at that. Extreme was doing well. He could control his well, even though he was a little bit off the path, but he was able to handle his car and was not able to be crashed out by Hilcho.
It is a neck-to-neck match here. Quite close to each other as well, man. So we might gonna see a lot of action coming into the second map, which is Scotland, the path of the win after this. But just check out the gameplay for the both of the players. It is neck to neck, just a shy 2 seconds behind from Extreme just now. The action coming in from Hilcho, but the second map still coming in. It's just the first point. We might see a comeback from Hilcho after this, but Extreme gonna defend his Malaysian pride just now. 2 minutes and 5 seconds for Extreme to conquer Rome at Eternal City.
The stacks does not lie. We saw how it was. When it comes to Extreme, he has the better points when it comes to the Rome Eternal. Despite at the qualified round, we thought that Hilcho was better one. He had the better upper hand. He had a great stacks for himself. But when it comes to the game day, it really goes out to Extreme as the Malaysian homeboys. But for the second map, is it going to be the same case when it comes to the first semi-finals? We saw how Bumblebee win 2-0 straight away. Is it going to be the same way for the players itself of Extreme? Or will our Hilcho finally heal himself and become the epic comeback for the Scotland map, Bada?
That is a nice one. That is a nice one coming from Bunny. But Scotland will be waiting for us in the next map. Are you ready? Hey guys, please put on the comment section who might be winning the second round. Is it gonna be a 2-0 by our homeboys, Extreme, or is he gonna see a comeback from our Korean guy, Hilcho? So, ready or not, we are going into the second round after this, yeah, Bunny?
Yep, definitely a good motion to see from the side of Extreme. A really extreme control, because the fact is, I really expected that Hilcho was able to crack him up just how Bumblebee did to the side of Sheeta. For 2 maps, he crashes Sheeta non-stop, and that was what I was expecting from Hilcho as well. But let's see if for this Scotland, Hilcho, just like I said, have a healing motion. He healed himself from those desperation he needed for the second map, because this is the only chance he need, or else it is going to be Extreme who moves to the grand finals. Right now, we are seeing Hilcho is already in the lead. Extreme is far behind, but it's still early on for the game. Ramps is ready ahead. Who will do the barrel roll? They're doing the barrel rolls right now. 360 multiple times, and right now going for the barrel rolls straight away, and Extreme is leading the way.
Leading the way, it is for Extreme, currently in front quite far. I can see that Extreme is comfortably in front here, going for the crashing the obstacle here. You gotta be careful. Here, because a lot of corners here coming in again. Another barrel roll here. Nicely done there from Extreme, pushing his limit, pushing to the max and trying to avoid being crashed. But nicely done there with that racing line here coming in again. Another barrel roll. Leading the pack, doesn't care about who's chasing him behind, which is Hilcho, buddy.
Yep, definitely. We are seeing 2 sets of skills right now. Both of them, either one of them are using the ramps, or either one of them are actually taking the nitro. So it depends on how well you are doing, whether or not you're gonna go for the ramps or are you gonna go for the nitro set. Which of those sets will push you up? But so far right now with Hilcho right now, even though he's getting all of those ramps, he's getting all the nitros, it's still not gonna be enough to chase after Extreme, because the fact is he's still leading, even though he's right behind that. Those sharp turnings, it really goes out to the side of Extreme. He's doing well. His control, his handling of that car is just beautiful. And look at that. Barrels coming in, but still not going to be enough to boost it out. Let's see if Extreme will let this be to the side of Hilcho.
Still you can see that Extreme is in front, doesn't care about what behind. Extreme, Hilcho trying to push towards his limit here, going with that shockwave, but Extreme still comfortably in front. He sense those players playing backpipe in the checkered flag. Maybe Extreme gonna win this, and there we go. Extreme make it 2 map win tonight. Doesn't drop any map here for Hilcho. Hilcho will see you in the 3rd and the 4th place, but for Extreme, he booked himself already for the grand final. But let's check out what's happened here. What's happened here. Early on in this game, we can see that Extreme here trying to push, but we can see that being lead by Hilcho, but Extreme knows the map like the back of his hand. Even though he know where is the location of the ramp, he can sense where is the pickup is waiting for him, and those barrel roll here giving a lot of boost for the both of Lay Bunny.
Yep. When it comes to Hilcho, despite he's trying to get as much as ramp, as much as nitro for himself, it still goes out to Extreme, who got 1 minute 57 on the clock, and I gotta say it was close game, definitely close game. When it comes to Hilcho, he was able to do it so, but in the end, Extreme, a great handling, a great acceleration. He managed to actually make sure that he does not crashes too often, and that's what actually makes him a better opponent, a better player when it comes to fighting here at the Scotland, the path of win.
So yeah, Extreme shows that this Malaysian can drive, this Malaysian can race, yeah, for the boys of Korea. Bumblebee, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for Extreme after this. He will be meeting me up in the grand final after he's going to fight for that $1,500 of the grand champion winner, as well as that $1,000 for the second best. But it will not be an option for Extreme, yeah, or maybe as well as Bumblebee. Both of them want to get to have the sense of pride as well as the winning prize. Yeah. But do not forget our sponsor for tonight, Snapdragon Elite Gaming. Yeah, when winning matters, winnings matters for all of them, for all the players tonight, as well as our sponsor Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Yeah, do not forget to check out their website to see the product.
I mean, I know for a fact that that's the tagline for the Monster Energy, but I want to say for tonight's game, for the Open Season 1, it actually has to be Unleash the Extreme, because Extreme got the most statistic when it comes to that both map. So if we want to compare with Cheetah as well as Extreme moving in to the next round, sorry, it's not Cheetah, it is Bumblebee who will be moving in, fighting off with the player of Extreme. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but
A little bit tricky, but they won't be a trick if you guys want to join in the second season. Do not forget to jump into our Discord channel, Discord.gg/Snapdragon Pro Series. For you guys, I know you guys out there like, why am I not joining this?
Yeah.
$1,500 easy money, man, by playing Asphalt 9. Guys, it's your time to shine currently, but we are going in for a break after this. We are going for the round number for the third place, but we are going for the break right now. I'll see you guys back in a bit for battle of the third place. Take care.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
Just wait and see, yeah. Headed on
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Snapdragon Pro Series Open Season 1. This is the Asphalt 9 and I'm still here with my awesome co-caster Pasha Bani. And my name is Badak, guys, don't forget that. And we already finished up Semi-Final 1 and Semi-Final 2 where we can see both of the winners did not even drop a single map by taking both to win there over on their map. So let's check out the bracket and what's the update for our game tonight.
Yeah. For those of you guys who missed out the fight just now, for the first semi-finals, we got Sheeta fighting off with Bumblebee, but Bumblebee didn't even drop one single map, able to push Sheeta to that third place match. On the other hand, for the second semi-finals, we got Hilcho was actually been defeated by Extreme, also with the same amount of map as well, 2-0, and Extreme is the one who will be moving into the finals fighting off with Bumblebee. But before that, before we even get to the grand finals, we gotta take a look who will be going home with the third place winning money first. Is it gonna be Sheeta or is it gonna be Hilcho? The map is gonna, not the map, sorry, the format is gonna be the same. It is best of 3. So when it comes to stats, Sheeta or Hilcho, those of you guys who are watching this live, make sure to shout out and give your comments and prediction who will be going home with the third place or who's going home with the fourth place winning money.
So third place is a bit tough, man, because both of the players did not perform very well over in the semi-final 1 and semi-final 2. So let's hope for the best for both Sheeta as well as Silcho. But I need to call one guy.
You need to call
I
who?
need to call this one guy, our Malaysian boy.
Oh my lord, is that who I think it is? It is Extreme who won the second semi-final. Extreme, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining into the live. We're not able to see him on screen. We're not seeing his face, but he is on the line. Extreme, are you there?
Yes.
Hello, Extreme. Congratulations for becoming the grand finalist for this Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legends. One question for you. Alright, I already asked the previous one, how long have you been playing? So, what do you like the most about Asphalt 9 Legend Extreme?
It's a competitive game for me.
It's a competitive game for you. Why do you say that, Extreme? You like
Because
racing, is it?
It's fun to, yes.
Ah,
It's fun to race with others.
I see. Okay, racing to the time right now. Let's ask Bada, do you have any question to Extreme, our homeboy Malaysia right now, who just became the grand finalist for the Snapdragon Pro Series?
Extreme, if you win tonight, what is the first item that you want to buy with that prize money?
I don't know how to react to that. I'll be very happy.
You'll be very happy.
Happy.
You don't have any item goal that you want to buy with that 1,500.
Or maybe you can speak in BM if you
No.
understand. That 1,500 Sing dollar is quite a lot of money. So what do you want to buy with that $1,500?
You can speak in Malay if you
I'll
want.
probably buy a PC or something like that.
PC.
Nice choice, my friend. A good PC for you to build up your career when it comes to esport. I wish you all the best, my man, because the fact is, you with that 1,500 and especially doing a wonderful job at Asphalt 9 Legend, it's amazing, man. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you at the grand finals. And we might be able to interview again if you are the champion for the Snapdragon Pro Series ESL Season 1 Open Finals.
Go Malaysia! Go Malaysia, Extreme! Let's go! That is his sweet voice just now. I'm
Yep.
quite excited just to hear his voice after I didn't want to hear his voice after he won the grand final. But don't want to be biased. Okay, we still have the contender, which is Bumblebee. So, but focus on, we are going in for the third place. Here we have Sheeta gonna go up against Hilcho after this. But this will be the map for the battle of best of 3 tonight, buddy.
Yep. When it comes to third place, it's a different host. Tracks will be given out for our third place and fourth place winner. We're moving into the Cairo map, which is 1,000 Minarex. For the second map, it will be Auckland starting grid, and the third map will be Scotland again, but it is a different kind of tracks. It is on the Ancient Ruins map instead, Bada.
So among 3 maps of this, Bani, is there like any favorite map of you?
I gotta say, you gotta be Auckland, man. I hate Scotland because you know for a fact when it comes to Scotland, it is a OG map. Scotland is and one of the original map when it comes to Asphalt 9 Legend, but it is very tricky, especially when you saw how it was when Extreme was fighting off at Scotland. He keep on trying to elevate himself. That's the thing. You gotta make sure that you got that ramp, and you gotta make sure that you do not go over the top, and especially go down the cliff itself. That cliff is very dangerous. It is open space. You can either go to the right side. If you barrel roll too much, you ended up going down the hill. But before you go down the hill, my friend, you gotta go up the hill by sharing your thoughts right there on the comment section below with the hashtag Snapdragon Pro Series. And not only that, you might have a chance to be featured right here at the stream itself. So please, just share your comments, my friend, with that hashtag Snapdragon Pro Series. And not only that, for those who are watching at the Twitch as well, you have the obligation, I gotta say obligation, you gotta cast your votes. Who will be winning this match? Are you actually rooting for Cheetah, or are you no, but you're not the players, you're just the caster. They are not gonna vote for you, but they might vote for you for the most handsome man. Who knows, maybe if you actually be listed out for the handsome man of casters in Malaysia. But then again, we're now focusing on Asphalt 9 Legend. So who do you think who will win the third place and the fourth place, and who will be going home with that $1,500? My bad, we are giving the correction numbers right now. It is US dollar, my friend. $1,500. What can you do with that money, brother?
I'll start playing Asphalt as soon as possible. As soon as I finish the game tonight, I might join in for the second season. For you guys who want to join, do not forget to hop into our Discord channel, discord.gg/Snapdragon Pro Gaming. So I'm excited for this. Who's gonna go home for the third place and who's gonna be the fourth place tonight? Remember, guys, whoever get himself qualified for the semi-final already a winner. It's just a matter and who got the more, and especially pride, pride. We are looking for the pride,
The bragging rights,
the bragging
brother.
rights,
You have
right.
the bragging right. Maybe people will say, you're playing Asphalt 9. Hello, Asphalt 9 Legends offer us 1,500 as the champion. Can you do that as your own self, as a solo player? I don't think so. I think this is one of the best prize pool to be given out, especially on the game of Asphalt 9 Legend itself. And just like Badak said, if he said he wants to play Asphalt 9 Legend after this, I'm already playing it, but I still suck at it. And if I don't think I'll be able to qualify, but I still want to do good, guys. I still want to actually compete. I still want to do myself a good favor to see how amazing the players are right there on the battlefields, on those maps. It's just amazing. And especially if you're aggressive and you see how Cheetah was, especially with Bumblebee, that was amazing, guys. If you guys can do that, you might be rising to the top.
By the way, remember that we are splitting the platform for iOS and also Android. But focus on this round, the battle for the third place. Cheetah gonna go up against Hilcho. He's gonna be a Korea versus Korea situation. 500 km just now. This guy is insane. We can see that Hilcho. What's happening to Hilcho right now? Trying to he's leading the pack here. Coming from behind, Cheetah trying to push. Coming in here, we can see that. That's a beautiful pyramid next to him just now, buddy.
Yeah, Rams doing well. They're doing well with the barrels rolls, with the 360 runs right now, especially making sure that they don't hit OK. Just a little bit slide ham, and Cheetah again, quite crash every single time. Quite freaking crash, making him a little bit struggles to even maintain a great composure to fight off with the straight line of that right path. But right now, on the other hand, that's going to give that advantage to the side of Hilcho because he is right there in the beginning. He's leading up this map and not giving any opportunity for the side of Cheetah to even chase him up, Bada.
I believe so. Hilcho already healed his pain just now by losing to Extreme. He's currently the pack, comfortably going into the end of the first map, currently going into the ramp, pushing a lot of his camp. He win the first round, going into the second round after this. I don't see where is Cheetah. Cheetah just pop up on my screen right now. We can see that he's trying to push from behind, a bit far. A lot of distance he needs to cover for him to push for our boys. Hilcho right now. He need a lot of air time to push for that nitro, for him to at least to boost some nitro, trying to lessen up the gap between Hilcho.
Yep, definitely. If we can see from the side of the control, the handling from Hilcho's side, he's amazing. He's phenomenal. He able to actually avoid those tracks, able to avoid those car crash, especially when we see how Cheetah is. He keeps on crashing each and every single obstacles right there on the track. So that is why makes Cheetah very strugglers to even catch up to those gaps. And right now, trying to use that barrel rolls, it's not going to be enough, but he's able to boost it up just a little bit now for those nitros. But still, the pace is still has been done from the side of Hilcho. And right now, he's able to close the gap just a little bit. Okay, nitro's been done. And right now, going to the right path, using the ramps, gonna roll himself down, but still not gonna be enough to overtake to the side of Hilcho.
You can see that Cheetah currently falling behind. Hilcho is in front, going for that last drift just now, last time, trying to flex a bit the win for his first round of this day. He already clocked guys, just look at the time, man. Just a few seconds, just a shy few, not even 1 second close, man. But congratulations to Hilcho by winning the first round. Going into the second round after this. But before that, let's check on the review. It's supposed to be a neck-to-neck match. I wish it was a neck-to-neck match. But Hilcho show us who's faster, you know, who's conquering all those barrel rolls. You can see that nice airtime for both the player. But Hilcho, oh, there's a crash by Cheetah. No wonder we didn't see that just now. But nice game control, nice car control from the side of Hilcho. You know, a lot of airtime coming from this guy and make himself conferring himself for that first point lead.
Agreed. Definitely those crashes what makes Cheetah was actually been toned down a bit from those timeline, but it is when Cheetah was able to himself, and it was only 0.5 milliseconds, and actually it's like not even 0.05 milliseconds, because the fact is Hilcho was almost was be able to overtake by Cheetah. But then again, those milliseconds is important, and that's what makes you the winner. But that's just the first map, but that is just the first map. Right now we're moving into the second map. So far, all of our semi-finals, both our semi-finals, we got 2-0 straight away. But maybe for this third place, we're going to see a tight game, because we saw how it was for Cairo, right? It was only 0.05 milliseconds. Auckland, on the other hand, is still the same map. It's same, not to say the same map, but same graphics, same, design and details for the Auckland starting grid, whereby it's close, it is tight corners, and you got to make sure you do not crash just like you did at the Cairo Tyson Minarets, Pada.
I'm not sure about that, man. I want to see a 2-0. I want to see a 2-0 by, oh boy, Hilcho, because I thought it was a neck-to-neck. I thought it was a neck-to-neck, but you can see that Hilcho, he's supposed to go into the final, but if he got himself on the semi-final one, he might go to the final based on his performance just now over versus Cheetah. But still early, man. I still cannot predict. Hopefully the god of Asphalt or something will save our boy Cheetah for the second round that is going into Auckland. Where is the Kiwi? Going to Auckland tonight here for round number 2 for battle for the third place tonight. It's gonna be Cheetah versus Hilcho. We can see that Cheetah is in front. Finally, he's leading the way. But how long can he lead? We can see that Cheetah going for the left. Hilcho going for the right, but here going in for the first ramp, trying to push that nitrous oxide. Another nitrous oxide been picked up by Cheetah. We can see that another pickup being picked up here. Where is our boy Hilcho? Hilcho gonna push. This is not Hilcho on the first round just now, Bunny.
Yep, Hilcho is a little bit back off, especially when Cheetah was having a lot of hiccups. He was always being crashed off from each and every single map. But so far, doing well at the beginning minutes or beginning seconds for this second map so far. But nevertheless, don't worry. Just a little bit of that distance might be able to close off by Hilcho. But then again, rolls again. And unfortunately, rolls to his death, Bada.
Hilcho is dead karma from the first round. You can see that Cheetah gonna lead in the pack comfortably. Is it gonna be a great comeback for the side of Cheetah using that wall ride, trying to get a lot of nitros boost here, using that shockwave, leading the pack here. Hilcho is about half of the map far behind. We can see that Cheetah already passed this side of the map early on before Hilcho. Hilcho gonna boost him up. This is gonna be hard, man. This is gonna be hard. My prediction will be wrong, buddy.
Yeah, we really thought that Hilcho will be able to actually get that 2-0, but unfortunately right now, look at that. Cheetah is already far ahead from the side of Hilcho right now, and I don't think Hilcho might be able to actually chase this up. Okay, Cheetah right now gonna make sure to boost even more distance from the side of Hilcho, and so far right now, I don't even see Hilcho going up against Cheetah right now. Cheetah finally able to see through and able to find out his own spot. We were looking for his spot. What happened to the animal of that the animal of that cheetah? But right now, Cheetah has already called upon us and say, I'm here. I am here to win it out, and I'm gonna make sure it's not gonna be an easy win for Hilcho for tonight's game.
A lot of side corners coming in for this map, so maybe straight line is a bit forte for Hilcho. So this map, a lot of corners, and corner is the forte for homeboys. Cheetah here going in again with that wall right, pushing another shockwave here, leading the pack comfortably, 95% being covered, going in towards the checkered flag. We have the winner for the second round, my bad. Finally, Cheetah won this round. Congratulations to Cheetah for winning the second round.
Alright, this means it will be pushed out to the best of 3. We are gonna see the last map for this third place match. Unfortunately, despite Hilcho was doing well for that first match, he is right now doing his best, just trying to finish up this match immediately so that they can push in to the last match of the night. 2-5-2 versus 2-3-2. Ooh, 20 seconds on the clock. Differentiate between Cheetah and Hilcho, Bada.
What happened just now? Let's check what happened. Where is that 20-second come from? Here we can see that Cheetah leading from the beginning of this game. Getting a lot of pickup just now, getting a lot of nitro boost for himself. Not to care about too much about Hilcho. Yeah, someone need to call the paramedic because Hilcho need that heal patch. But this is it. That is the moment where he started to lose composure and losing that 20-second. Giving that 20-second lead to Cheetah. You know, the fastest living creature on Earth. It's a bit hard for him to catch up, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. When you crash, that is when it actually disrupts all of your chances to actually chase after your enemy. And the most important part that we saw was that he was trying to get as much as barrel roll, as much as power for him to boost up those nitros. But in the end, those nitros are actually the causes of him downing himself and crashing to the other side of the pack. But Cheetah, wonderful job. Both of them are right now tied with 1 point with each other. Next match, it is going to be the tiebreaker for both Cheetah as well as Hilcho. And we're moving into the map of Scotland, Ancient Ruin. And we saw how it was when it comes to Scotland. Hilcho was doing well actually, despite was lost to the side of Extreme. They had a really tight number of stacks, especially when it comes to Scotland path of the win, Bada.
Yeah, I'm agree with that since we know that Scotland a lot of long path, long straight line. So this might be we can see a comeback. We might see a win by Hilcho after this. But remember, Cheetah will not go down without a fight. Maybe we can see a neck to neck compared to the first game, but the second game it shows that Cheetah still can run and still can try to take down Hilcho. But focusing on the third game after this, we are going to Scotland. Ancient Ruin is going to be the tiebreaker. Finally, we can see a tiebreaker after the second semi-final. So this is be the first tiebreaker tonight. I'm excited for this. And Bunny, prediction for the third place?
I mean, I'm a caster prediction, my friend. Oh, okay, not that kind of prediction, my friend. But for those of you guys who have better prediction than us, who do you think will win the third place match? Is it going to be Cheetah, who has able to do an epic comeback for that second match? Or is it going to be Hilcho, who has been consistent from the game of that second semi-final? So far right now, Hilcho is leading with the first place point, but not behind him, not far behind. We have Cheetah right now, going to do a little bit of crashing, but no! Hilcho maintains a great composure. He will not back down. He will not be crashed by Cheetah.
Remember how Cheetah trying to take down Bumblebee on the semi-final. That is the cheeky Cheetah that we know from the first round. But you gotta be careful, man. A lot of water here. If they are out of this map, they will get a free crash. So you need a lot of map knowledge here coming in this map, which is Scotland here. But we can see here a lot of boost coming in, a lot of shockwave coming in from both the players. Cheetah's falling behind a few seconds back by Hilcho is leading the pack comfortably in front, coming in with that corner, getting that boost here. Coming in, Shita again with Shockwave, trying to get a better roll, but he did not get it, losing all this air time that he can. Coming in, another ramp, a nice barrel. You gotta be careful, it's good side corner deck. Nicely done there, Bunny.
Ooh, a little bit aggressive. That's about Hicho. Hicho, he will never give up on that barrel, despite he was overthrown from that barrels he did during that second round, but he still tried to maintain. And right now, Cheetah also a little bit crashing to his side. He's having a little bit difficulty from that wall ride as well, but it's okay. Hilcho still maintain a great composure. He's going to go for the tight corner, but oh, just a slight mistake, and Cheetah could have been taken down by that wall, but nope, he still maintained. He goes for the nitro boost right now, still goes in to close those gaps, but still, the map does not lie. The 89% left. This map is already at the end of the tracks, but
already sense, already smell the sweet victory for the third place for Hilcho now. But there we guys, he jumped over. He jumped over that finish line. Nicely done there by Hilcho by getting the third place for our SBS Open Final 1 Asphalt 9. Congratulations to Hilcho, but Shita, don't be sad about it. Come back stronger for season number 2, yeah?
yes, don't be stressed because you are still a winner. For all of our semi-finalists, they will go home with a prize. But that's what the question we were asking just now. How much money do you want to go home here at the Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend Season number 1 Open Finals? But before that, let's take a look again the journey that Cheetah and Hilcho had to go through for this last match of the tiebreaker. So far, during the beginning of the rounds, Hilcho was doing well. He was doing a great, wonderful job. Was about to be crashed by Cheetah. Cheetah is very aggressive. It's the animal of aggressive. We know about it then. But then again, we see how Hilcho was doing well. Comparing to Cheetah and comparing to Hilcho and Bumblebee, nobody can be able to crash out. Cheetah, despite the effort, A for the effort, but unfortunately the persecution, 0, my friend.
So we can see that all the way, Hilcho show us who's the boss in especially in those straight line fight. So there, congratulations to Hilcho. 1 minute and 55 seconds has been clocked in this map at Scotland Engineering. Congratulations for winning the third place for our iOS bracket. We still have Android bracket after this, but for next round after this, Bunny, where are we headed to?
Alright, right after this, we are gonna go for the grand finals. We already have our third place. We got our fourth place already. So right now, we wanna know who will be the champions for the iOS bracket Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend Season number 1 Open. Is it going to be Bumblebee, who won the first semi-finals over to Cheetah? Or is it going to be Extreme with the best tag so far on the game day? I gotta say, Extreme from Malaysia, you are doing a proud job for our Malaysian players, man.
Speaking of Snapdragon Pro Series, remember our sponsor for tonight, Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters. And I'm a bit thirsty right now. Where is my favorite energy drink? Energy drink of the day is gonna be our sponsor, Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. So, Bunny, I really want to go for the second season, man. I really want to go for the season.
Oh, you want to go for the next season? It's simple. Just join the Discord, my friend. Discord, the discord.gg / Snapdragon Pro Series for all of the information of the tournaments. Not only for the Asphalt 9, there's a bunch of tournaments information right there. So what you can do, just join in and catch up with every single information will be given out. If not, you will waste the opportunity of life to be not only a pro player, but getting money, brother.
$1,500,000 richer, but yeah, I'm a bit thirsty. I'm gonna go to grab my Monster Energy drink. So in the meantime, you guys stay tuned. We're gonna go for a short break. After this grand final, we have Extreme versus Bumblebee. Check it, guys. Stay tuned.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
this. Who come with me getting down to this? You better step back, get your neck cracked, get laid down where you best step. Better check that with a fresh map. Get lost now with no extract. Like, look, that's all me. Got my number, don't call me. We eating up, that's all beef. You freezing up, that's y'all's team. Cause we don't really lose no more. All about heating up, leaving that cold. You can see me eating up, killing that show. I ain't about giving up, no. Nah, cause they don't want it with me. Look, you got a problem with me. Look, cause y'all don't want it with me. If you start a fire with me, then you never gonna stop me. Ay, sound the alarm. We about to go on. You getting it wrong. Time to go off. Can't hold us back. Truth hurts, you always that. My truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Snapdragon Pro Series. Today, we have the Asphalt 9. So, we already crowned the third winner just now. Yeah, the third place winner, which is...
Cheetah, no, Shilcho, my bad. I was like over the top just now looking at Bada, like, because maybe for those of you guys who are not realizing or maybe not familiar with us, this is Bada from Economy Asas by Freaking Friday, as well as Fasha Bunny streaming. You guys can check out us on the Facebook page. It's simple, just type out our name and you will definitely see us casting for more events. But on the other hand, right here, we are going in for, just like how Bada says, Snapdragon Pro Series Season number 1 open, whereby the first bracket as well as the second semi-finals, we got Shita was taken down, as well as Hilcho to the bottom third as well as fourth place. But Hilcho won over that map. But right now, the most intense game ever. It is going to be the grand final stage, whereby Bumblebee meeting off with Extreme, and it is going to be best of 5, but even more intense than we did for the semi-finals as well as the third place match.
So battle best of 5, yeah, buddy, best of 5. So who's gonna get to the third point mark first? Is it gonna be Bumblebee? Is it gonna be Extreme? But where our Gladiator gonna meet, man?
Alright, we are going to the Nevada Dam Buster for the first map, and we're moving back to the Auckland, but not the same tracks. It's gonna be the straights and hairpins. For the third map will be New York Subway Surfing, and for the last map, that is only the last map. Actually, we are seeing Osaka Kitarang. That is only for the fifth map if we get to the tiebreaker. But at the fourth match, it will be the Caribbean Paradise Resort. So as you can see, just like we said, it was best of 5, right? Either one of them who might be able to get the third match point will be the grand champions, but that is if they get that 3 match straight away. But if they don't, we're gonna go in from one map to another map, and the last match will be the tiebreaker.
I really wish they were gonna see a tiebreaker 5 map. I don't mind to see them in action, because you know, seeing the journey for Bumblebee as well as the homeboys X3 gonna fight out for the grand final tonight. I'm proud to be a Malaysian. You know, as guys, if you're proud as well to be a Malaysian, do not forget to type in those hashtags Snapdragon Pro Series. Show us some love. By telling who's gonna be the winner for tonight. Remember, guys, to cast your vote. But let's go check out. It's gonna be a fast game here for the first round of our grand final iOS bracket, buddy. Let's go.
Alright, Nevada map, definitely a little tricky when it comes to elevation, but when it comes to elevation, it goes out to Extreme. He has a wonderful control so far, but then again, right now, who is leading right now? It is going to be Bumblebee. Bumblebee doing well for the first semi-finals, but so far right now, trying to catch up those gaps right now, it's going to be tough for Extreme.
So videos, you can see that our Bumblebee is in front, flying like a beast, letting Extreme, but he almost crashes to that wall, but finally misses using that shockwave, trying to push in, but Bumblebee is comfortably in front. I don't think, is it going to be a tough one? Is it going to be a tough one for the side of Extreme? We've got to catch up with Bumblebee, buddy.
Yep, definitely. So far, landing all those barrel rolls. Wonderful job. Great shots coming through from the side of Bumblebee. On the other hand, getting those nitros also going to boost him up. Okay, barrel rolls again. And he lands his hit. A great job. Really good control so far from the side of Bumblebee. But then again, we are seeing the Malaysia player right now. The players Extreme so far is having difficulty to even close those distance, Bada.
only a knockdown from the side of Bumblebee will save Extreme. Trying to giving us a bit of time, because in terms of speed, they are quite the same, but the distance, the gap between the map, between Bumblebee as well as is a bit tough for Extreme to catch up this time round. But coming in this corner with that drift here, trying to push a bit of nitrous oxide boost here with that shockwave. Can he manage? But another top up there, another pickup by Hijo. I can see that Hijo trying to play safe here, using that corner. Don't want to get knocked down. Don't want to get crashed by the wall, Bunny.
Yep. I liked it. I like to see how Bumblebee is doing well with the control. When it comes to Extreme, he is playing too safe. He was so aggressive during the second semi-finals, but then he's not even doing the air. Finally, he's doing the barrel rolls. He lands those barrel rolls, but still, it's not going to be enough. He finally used those nitros right at the ramp, but still, he's not even going to do the barrel rolls as well. The barrel rolls is what charges most for the nitros, but in the end, it goes out to Bumblebee right now, because Bumblebee is doing well for those barrel rolls, giving all of those air times, and making sure he will not be crashing by that sharp turns, and making sure he'll be leading up that map. And with few more seconds to go, it's gonna be a win from the side of Bumblebee.
First game goes to the Korean boy, Bumblebee, with a record of 2 minutes and 35 seconds. A shot behind from Extreme, that 2 seconds behind, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 35 seconds, yeah. So, buddy, let's check out what happened, what's wrong. Maybe the distance, maybe there's a error in the start of the game, but let's check out the replay on what's happened just now on the first map.
I mean, like I said, I can see that Extreme is a little bit too cautious for this map. He was not getting most of those barrel rolls when compared to Bumblebee. He was getting all of those stunts. He's getting all of those streaks to boost him up, to get as much as charge as possible. And this is where Bumblebee lands each and every single barrel rolls and 360 turns. And despite, however, when we compare to Extreme, he was not doing an extreme run for himself, brother.
Extreme run, yeah, correct. So a lot of airtime also coming in from the side of Bumblebee, showing who's the boss here in this first map. So, but yeah, this is just the first round. This is just the first round. Nevada Dam Buster has been booked, has been captured by Bumblebee tonight on the first game, but still have 4 more games to go. Sorry, if there is a 4 more game. But yeah, let's go for the second round after this. Hopefully, I really want to see Extreme bounce back. Yeah, but Bumblebee did show us who's the boss, man. Did show us a lot of that. The gap is just too much for Extreme to catch up just now. Let's check out the second map. Where are we going? We are going to New York after this for subway surfing. But we are not surfing on the board. We are surfing inside the car. So yeah, Pagani Zonda is our weapon of choice tonight. 12 liters, sorry, 6 liters of V12 engine. The sounds of that roaring engine will,
It's very sexy, isn't it?
very sexy. Yes, correct. So subway surfing is gonna be the battle for our gladiators tonight for getting the iOS bracket grand final winner, which is Bumblebee as well as Extreme. Is it gonna be Bumblebee? Is it gonna be Extreme? Remember, guys, to cast your vote if you are watching in Twitch. But for those who are watching as well, let us know in the comment section who are you rooting for tonight. Are you ready for the second round, buddy?
I'm ready. There's a different gap between both of this map. Nevada, like I said, elevation. Elevation definitely goes out to that map. You gotta go for the ramps, you gotta go for the rolls, and that's what it was shown out to Bumblebee. But back to the map of New York. New York is a tight city. You know for a fact that New York, a beautiful city. I would love to go there. I would love to go there, definitely. But when it comes to tracks, you gotta make sure to not be crashed by those tight walls, those tight stern. And I think this is gonna be the map for Extreme, because he has a better upper hand when we saw how it was when he was actually performing at that second semi-finals. But compared to Bumblebee, he was doing well for any kind of map that has elevation or ramps, or even a great turn for him to do those barrel rolls, brother.
So pre-operation is gonna be 1-1 after this.
Maybe, who knows?
So I really hope that those tight corner, will give him some good cornering point, good
Loving and
driving point, loving and hugging the corner just on the second map. So Extreme, we are rooting for you. We are rooting for you. Remember that we are rooting for you, Extreme. If you want to forget to cut us, some bit of that $1,500. I can post you my bank account after. But focus on this game. Are you ready for this, guys? Second round. Bumblebee did sting a lot, for the first round just now. But let's go, guys. Ready when you are. Let's go. Round number 2, New York. How are you doing? Let's go. A bit of subway surfing here, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 2. Is it gonna be Extreme? Or is it gonna be Bumblebee? We can see the Extreme with the first corner, but it just in the side. We can see that our boy Bumblebee already took out the lead here, going into the second corner, drifting here, but getting that nitrous oxide, going using that dash, trying to get a bit of dash here, pushing, but we can see that Bumblebee just in front, doesn't care about behind, doesn't care about Extreme at behind.
Yep. So far, I'm loving it, but Extreme still playing it a little bit too safe, and we see how it was when it comes to the first map. Extreme was playing too safe. He was not aggressive. He was just too passive, and in the end, it causes his own loss. But when it comes to Bumblebee, just like you said, B stings like my friend, and he's doing well so far. He's getting those ramp. All right, gonna land those rolls. Those so far, great job by the way. But sharp turn is coming in, and we are seeing the controls by both of these players are doing well. They don't even crash out. But let's see if they can control it at this tunnel, because this tunnel is where it is going to be the drama here. All right, doing well so far. Gonna do a little bit of wall right here, but look at that. I'm seeing Bumblebee is just, if there's a song right there, it's gonna be, this is just doing pleasure driving right here, Bada.
Pleasure driving it is. A lot of shockwave coming in from the side of Bumblebee. Doesn't care much about his opponent, because he already sensed, he already felt the win. We might see Bumblebee don't want to drop any map tonight, because the way he fight, as I mentioned earlier from the semi-final one, in terms of map knowledge, Bumblebee is about, but from the side here trying to get a knockdown, but but Extreme already pushed out. It's gonna be a neck-to-neck match here between Extreme as well as Bumblebee here, trying to find a ramp. Is there any ramp behind? But shockwave coming from Extreme. Bumblebee showed the boss. He relaxed, maintains his composure, not letting Extreme to surpass him.
I mean, despite the odds, especially the opportunity to crash Bumblebee right there and then, was such a waste opportunity from the side of Extreme. But then again, he loses his control the moment that Bumblebee strays away and able to get away from him straight from that crashing. It was just so sad from Extreme. But then again, give him more pressure. This is going to be another win from the hands of Bumblebee.
Congratulations to Bumblebee. That is a second sting from Bumblebee towards Extreme by winning in New York for Subway Surfing at 2 minutes and 17 seconds. 1 second, only 1 second behind Extreme. You gotta do more on the third round. But let's check out what's happened here, buddy.
Alright, during the beginning round, we are seeing both players are playing it safe. They're keeping it cool. None of them were doing a little bit aggressive. And I finally see Extreme finally do a little bit of that 360 rolls, a little bit of that barrel roll as well. But still, he does not go overextend himself. He doesn't even go for the aggressive. But this is where it all begins. And he loses his control. And then Bumblebee just gain over that sharp turning and making sure that he overtakes, not giving any chance for Extreme to even crash him up.
You can see that Bumblebee, how did he manage the situation where we can see the Extreme trying to push him from the side, but maintaining composure, just a bit chill, take a deep breath, not letting your enemy try to take you out. But there you have it, guys. 2 minutes and 17 seconds has been clocked by our Korean boy Bumblebee over in New York Subway Surfing. Let's check out the third map. Is it gonna be a 3-0? Is it gonna be a 3-0 for Bumblebee versus Extreme in our grand final? But are we gonna see a comeback from Extreme at the Caribbean after this? We are going to the Paradise Resort, ladies and gentlemen. Bunny, third round prediction.
Okay, when it comes to Caribbean Paradise Resort, it's the same map that I gotta say. When it comes to statistic, you gotta make sure you have a great handling. You gotta make sure you are able to accelerate at the right time. And I mean, I was all love for Extreme, man, because, I'm a Legion. I want to give a love for our own national player. But then again, I'm seeing that Bumblebee, with that honey, my friend, you are doing well with those isolation, especially those control and handling. I gotta say, if Bumblebee will be making it for that 3-0, it's gonna be a sweet, sweet victory, an easy win for him. But then again, if Extreme make a comeback, it might give him an opportunity to actually push up a little bit of those games. But then again, right here, we are starting out for the third match, the match that will determine whether or not it is going to be Bumblebee who is grand final champions, or is it gonna be Extreme epic comeback? Alright, gonna land those few shots, gonna make that ramp turn so far, but still, Extreme is still far behind. He is still being left behind by Bumblebee.
A low barrel just now coming in. Shockwave also. We can see that Bumblebee getting a Shockwave. Extreme also. Guys, the gap. Remember, mind the gap. Not letting Extreme trying to push towards Bumblebee. Let's go check out Bumblebee and Extreme here. Trying to get inside this corner here. Trying to push, but Extreme. It's a bit a tough one. It's a bit a tough one because, as I mentioned so many times, map knowledge, map knowledge, map knowledge. This guy knows his map. This guy knows where to launch. This guy know where to turn. But you can see that here, Shockwave. Hopefully this Shockwave will save something. But oh, landing on the side is not gonna be good for the side of Extreme.
Agreed. So far, he's not even able to successfully do a barrel there. But now, finally trying to overtake himself. But he's going to go for the ramp. No, he misses that ramp. And unfortunately, that not only giving the opportunity for Bumblebee to chase him up. And in the end, he's going to lose a lot of those opportunities to overtake himself. And in the end, Bumblebee is still in the lead, Bada.
In the lead, it is that he misses that ramp and he misses his opportunity trying to push towards Bumblebee. Bumblebee is still in front, going inside this tunnel. Maybe he should go for that. Again, another nitro side. He should take that boost. He should going for that boost. He should not keep that boost. As you know, this is the final. He might as well as win this round, buddy.
Yep. The tracks is already at the end of it. And at the moment right now, not even a sight to see from the side of Extreme to even overtake. Just a slight distance between both of these players, but in the end, with those boosts, with those nitros, it is gonna be Bumblebee. Even though crashing at the end, he still wins the game, no problem at all. He crashes out, but he finished those lines, and he is the grand final champion of the iOS bracket, Asphalt 9 Legends.
Congratulations to Bumblebee from Korea. 2 minutes has been clocked here in Paradise, but Extreme there, 2 minutes and 7 seconds for the second place. Let's see what's happened over in this sweet third point game.
In the beginning, both of them were playing it safe, both getting those ramps, they were landing those barrel rolls, and especially when it comes to Extreme, he had those gaps to close in. He was able to overtake just a little bit, but again, Bumblebee, he was just, like I said, sweet with those honeybees, my friend. He was just sweet with those honeybees. He was just amazing with those control, and not only that, the way that he was able to get those ramps and making sure that this crashing, this is actually a very epic motion.
Is that some form of emoji?
You know?
Some sort of an emote towards the face of Extreme. That's a win. That's a crashing win. That 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes from the side of Bumblebee locked himself the winner in this Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend for the iOS bracket. Congratulations to Bumblebee. Are we gonna see Bumblebee after this?
Yep, we are definitely going to see Bumblebee again. We're able to interview him again, but right now we're going to interview him to ask him the same question that we did for Extreme, but want to wonder what he will think about of the money prize as well, okay? But then again, congratulations again to Bumblebee as well as Extreme. Despite not winning the grand final, it's okay. You'll still be going home with $1,000 US. That's a lot of money too, buddy. That's still a lot of money. But
a lot of money, but congratulations again. I cannot congratulate you enough. Congratulations to Bumblebee. He did not even drop a single map here over in the grand final. Congratulations. You are now $1,500 richer. You know, I will send you my bank account number. Is it me or is it him getting the money?
Yeah, no, him. He is getting the money.
Yeah, but remember, guys, our event would not be possible without a sponsor for tonight. We have Snapdragon Pro Series brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, as well as our favorite energy drink, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit thirsty, so I thought I was gonna unleash my Extreme, but turns out I actually gonna unleash my honey from the Monster Energy, because Bumblebee was just phenomenal at that maps. And just like you say, he didn't even drop the map. Congratulations to our champions of season number 1, open season number 1 of Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend. And like you said, we're gonna interview him, right? We're definitely gonna ask him some questions and giving him the warm and loving congratulations congratulations. And for those of you guys who are watching this live, please guys, give a warm love as well to all of our players. The semi-finalists, they are phenomenal from the first semi-finals to the last game as well.
So for you guys who think that you have what it takes to be in the season 2, remember to join our Discord channel. Discord channel / Snapdragon Pro Series. Yeah. So that is it. That is the bracket for tonight. The winner for the third place, we have Hilcho. For the second place, we have Extreme. And the grand final champion, ladies and gentlemen, for iOS bracket. Give me a drum roll. There we go, guys. Bunny. Bumblebee, it is it by winning 3-0 at Extreme, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, congratulations all of our semi-finalists. You guys did a wonderful bombing, racing performance right here at the Snapdragon Pro Series ESL Asphalt 9 Legends. And not to end the game right here, not to end the live straight away here, we have something in store for you. The interview to our champions of the night. It is Bumblebee from Korea.
Let's go. Hello, hello, Bumblebee. How are you doing, Bumblebee?
네, 기분이 어떠신가요?
Hello, Bumblebee. Are you there?
좋습니다.
Hello, Bumblebee. How are you? All right. Congratulations again for winning the Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend. We asked questions to the previous players, but I want to repeat this as well. I want to ask you, what will you do with the money that you have won?
네, 이번에 우승하시면서 얻으신 상금으로 무엇을 하실지 여쭤보겠습니다.
잘 모르겠습니다.
I'm still not sure about how I'm gonna use the prize money.
Okay, but do you have any question?
So, are you a driver in real life?
혹시 현실에서도 직접 운전을 하시는 건가요?
면허는 있지만 운전하지는 않습니다.
So I got the driver license, but I don't tend to drive often.
Oh, okay. So remember to stay safe on the road, yeah?
Because you are phenomenal. Amazing job for those turns. And I want to know, are you going to join the next tournament, Bumblebee?
네, 이번 경기에서 정말 좋은 성적 거두셨는데 혹시 다음 경기도 출전하실지 여쭤보겠습니다.
기회가 주어진다면 출전하겠습니다.
So if I got the opportunity, I might join as well.
Great. And
Okay, I have one last question.
Okay, Bada has
One
one
last question.
Okay.
Have you told your parents you won this tournament?
혹시 부모님께 이번 지금 경기를 우승하셨다고 말씀드린 적이 있는지?
아직은 말씀 안 드렸는데 곧 말씀드릴 계획입니다.
So I haven't tell my parents about it, but I'll soon tell them.
Okay, congratulations to Bumblebee for winning our Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 for the iOS bracket, buddy.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, Bumblebee. We hope to see you again on the next tournament. But this is it. This is the end for the iOS bracket. But it is not the end of the stream itself. We still have one more bracket, which is the Android bracket, Bada. So I am looking forward to see how different the categories between the iOS players as well as Android bracket for the Asphalt 9 Legends. This is what I love the most about this game, especially this tournament itself. Snapdragon, you are the bomb, man. You are the bomb to actually making sure each players have the opportunity to be the champions of Asphalt 9 Legends, Bada.
So yeah, we have see the supremacy from Korea. So we're gonna see how the Korean gonna win again over in Android. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take a short break. Me and Bunny gonna put on a bit of makeup. I'll see you guys back again for the Android bracket after this. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys in a bit.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
Scenario. Win, yeah, we on a roll. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, we like 10 and 0. I should probably tell them something that they didn't know. Back then we was down with nowhere to go. Might have been down, but we didn't fall. Now we running it like some intervals. Ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who us now? What you gonna do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when I come through you. Ooh. shut down. Say, ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who us now? What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, give me that crown. I need that now, right now. Ooh, don't make a sound. It's my time. You hear the crowd. Yeah, we need that rain. Me and my team. Deja vu. This here a dream. We done all seen 100 times over back when we was just teens. Now we doing dumb. Told them we the one. They would count us out. Now we counting up the funds. Now without a doubt, they be throwing up the ones. Like they was always rapping. I believe them if you want. Now they show love. Came with a dub. It is what it is. It isn't what it was. They all love to hate when it don't work out. Tell you that they always been down when it does. Look. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who us now? What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who us now? What you gon' do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight.
Assalamualaikum and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series ESL Asphalt 9 Legend. This is the Season 1 Open, a wonderful tournament indeed, beginning with the iOS bracket. And we got the champions already, and it is Bumblebee from Korean. And congratulations to him, but we are waiting to congratulate for our Android champions, which is the Android bracket coming towards our way. Who else to actually hype out the game? It is Fasha Bani Streaming as well as Bada Economy Assets. Let's take a look again the prize pool of this tournament, Bada.
Same with iOS. Is gonna be the first place with 1,500 USD. Second place we get himself $1,000. So third place $700, and for the fourth place 300. Remember, guys, if you guys already qualified for this semi-final, you guys are already the winner. Just the difference of amount, which amount that you take, and as well as mentioned before, the bragging rights. Remember, guys, this is the Asia Pacific region, so you guys can say, hey guys, I am the best Asphalt 9 players in Asia Pacific region, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's amazing. The bragging rights definitely boost up those motivation to win this game. And not only that, we are amazed to see this qualified players able to take down each and every single map. We got Mion, who is able to conquer Rome Tiber Stream with 1 minute 4 seconds on the clock. On the other hand, we got RPM Hyde, who conquer out at the map of Shanghai Pudong Rise with 1 minute 7 seconds on the clock. On the third qualified players, we got Al Raiden A on the map of San Francisco Roller Coaster Ride with 1 minute 3 seconds. Okay, that's the most stats when it comes to our third qualified players. But for our fourth qualified players on the map of Caribbean Island Peer Pressure, Happy Sisyphe able to get 1 minute 09 seconds.
1 minute 09 seconds. That is the qualifier. Remember, guys, they all fight for themselves at the qualifier. You know, there's a time attack for them to beat and for them to eventually qualify for this tournament. So, but then let's see who's gonna go up against who. We don't have any idea just yet. Oh, it's gonna be My Eon versus CCF on the semi-final one. And we're gonna see Raiden. Gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna call himself Raiden for semi bracket. The bracket for semi-final 2. We're gonna go up against RPM Hyde. So remember, guys, the winner for each semi-final gonna go to the grand final. And for those who didn't make to the cut, gonna go to the third place match to see who's gonna get the third and the fourth place. So, Bani, can we give some early prediction?
I don't know, man. When it comes to semifinals, this is the same as the previous iOS bracket. We see that they're going to fight off for the best of 3, and then moving to the finals, they got to fight with the best of 5. But let's see the maps itself. I think it's going to be similar as the semifinals, the first one we saw for the iOS map, whereby first map, we have to conquer Himalaya's cave feet. A little bit chilly, a little bit slippery, and then we move into the second map, which is a little bit sandy, a little bit heaty, which is Nevada Desert Island and Desert Life. On the other hand, if we could not find anyone who's able to qualify as the grand finalist, we gotta move into the third map, which is US Midwest Transcontinental Race. But I don't know, man, just like you always say that we don't really mind if we want to go in for the 3-map race, but it's gonna give a little bit pressure. And I know for a fact we saw how it was when it comes to the first and second semifinals of the iOS. Everybody keep on getting 2 O's. Is it gonna be the same case for this Android brackets? I don't know, man. Let's take a look again to the Mion stats right here. The reason why Mion is right here at the semi-finals as well as grand finals is because Mion was able to take over Rome Tiber Stream with 1 minute 04 seconds. That's actually one of the highest, or should I say shortest time comparing to the rest of the qualified players, Bada.
So, yeah, he did well in this qualifier, but let's see who is going to go up against this time. Oh, that is the Happy CCF. Will him be happy? Or will be sad by defeating my Mion after this on this first round of a semi-final. So, but let's check him out. Caribbean Peer Pressure. He clocked 1 minute and 9 seconds. That is a good time as well. So, Happy CCF. Wishing you all the best for this round, yeah?
I mean, different maps. Definitely, we keep on telling you guys, there's a reason why the qualified players are right here as the semi-finals. But you are here for a reason to actually support them as well. And how you want to support them? You gotta share your thoughts with the hashtag Snapdragon Pro Series, my friend. Comment on the section below. Whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on Facebook, just do whatever you take. Just comment anything you want to say to us, and you might have the chance to be featured out on the stream itself. So please do whatever you do, because the fact is, this is the only opportunity to shout out your voice as well as casting your votes at the tweet chat who will win the Android bracket. And right now we're moving in for the first map of the night for the Android bracket. It is Happy Sisyphe versus
Mion.
Mion.
So we are back right now on our first map. We are back in Himalayas. I didn't hear the sound, but hopefully the technical issue will go. But that is a knockout by CCV just now. He need to push a bit as he's been left behind by Mion. Mion is in front, doesn't even care about his opponent just now. We can see that it's quite far. He need to fully utilize, CCV need to fully utilize off that ramp as well as a lot of airtime. He trying to, closing up the gap with Mion, buddy.
Yup. Early crash, not a good sign, especially for Happy CCV. And I know, just a little bit over the top. Mion, you gotta be careful for that ramps, especially when it comes to Himalaya. There's an open space. You might down over to the hills, but it's okay. Doing well so far for the control. Just a little bit of scariness right there. I almost had a heart attack right there, but it's okay. Okay, Mion is still maintaining right now with this straight line. He's doing well for the boost. On the other hand, Happy CC not doing so happy so far, trying to catch up to the side of Mion.
Happy's not happy right now as Mion leading the way, not even stopping. But Mion crashed. Mion got a knockdown. Maybe this is the opportunity for Happy CCV trying to push, closing the gap right now, getting a lot of airtime, a lot of turn. We can see that CCV already boosted up his shockwave, trying to push at Mion, but Mion still in front, still leading the pack. We can see that already passed the second match. This is the second round. We're gonna see Happy CCP win this thing, but in terms of gap, Happy CCP is having a hard time. We're trying to push at Mion, buddy.
Yep, definitely. I know for a fact that we are talking about how who's leading right now, but Mion, you are always taking so much risk to do those barrel rolls, and especially almost at that tight corner might be able to be taken out down the hill, but it's okay. Mion still have a great control of his car right now. I'm just a little bit hard at that. Mion, what are you trying to do to me, man? What are you trying to do? You're really scaring me out. But on the side of Happy CCV, I gotta say, there was times that he was able to be taken out of that tracks as well, but then he uses that nitro boost just right on time. But still, the odds on the game itself, this map goes out to Mion for winning this map with 2 minutes 30 seconds on the clock, leaving Happy CC behind with 2 minutes 90 seconds.
2 minutes 19 seconds. Congratulations to Mion. Even though I think Mion got a bit of connection issue, but congratulations to Mion. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Leading the pack all the way. Even though he got a crash just now, Happy CCP got a crash, and as well as Mion got a crash, but that crash doesn't stop him. Stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. You almost gave us twice heart attack, Mion. But congratulations to Mion on winning the first round, making the first map of this game. So 1 point lead by Mion. So we're gonna see on the second round, will Mion gonna be taken down or Happy CCP will go back early, buddy?
I don't know, man. Korean versus Korean. We are seeing Korean doing so well. We even got a first Korean champions who won our iOS bracket. This is really tough. Both of these players are doing well, but early game, we gotta say both of these players has the opportunity, or should I say, has the possibility to crash themselves. They over the top with those barrels. Even Happy CCP, even during the early game, he crashes trying to get to the ramp. That was just, that was very scary. But right now, we're moving into the next match, which is Nevada Desert Island. From the cool side of Himalayas to the sad, most vicious and very heady place of desert life. Is it going to be the same side for the players of Mion, who was able to take down that map not very easily, a little bit hard attacking, if I may say so myself. But then when it comes to Happy CCP, just like you said, we did saw there was some connection error to the side of Happy CCP. Hopefully he can actually fix them up for the next match, or else that's gonna give more advantage to Mion to win the next track.
So Nevada. A lot of straight line, a lot of corners here for the side of Mion to take advantage. If he doesn't want to drop a map, this is the map where he needs to shine. You gotta take advantage of all this ramp. You're not trying to get a lot of boost for the Nitrous. And I'm not being biased, but currently you can see that the way Mion handled his pressure just now, not letting Happy CCP just pass him on this first map just now over in Himalaya Cave hit, buddy.
Agree. And I gotta add on to your ideas thought just now. You said that a lot of long straight lines, which is true. Agreed. Nevada, a great spot to boost as much as acceleration as possible, especially those nitros. You gotta make use of those long straight section to make sure to cut off all of those air times. And comparing to Himalayas, you gotta go in for those elevation, you gotta go for those ramps. But when Nevada, it's all about your nitros timing as well as usage right here on the map. But I gotta say, it looks pretty good for Mion despite having a little bit struggleness to land those barrel rolls right at the spot. But Nevada, on the other hand, there's not a lot of open hedges, there's not a lot of open cliffs, so definitely Nevada will be a little bit safer compared to Himalaya. So Mion might not do a little bit of heart attack for us for this one, but then he might crashes for those tight corners, because this is going to be a lot of tight corners when it comes to Nevada. So Mion, you gotta maintain a great composure and control to land your cars at Nevada when you're doing those barrel rolls. So second map, it is Mion versus Happy Sisyphe. Is it gonna be happy for Sissy, or is it gonna be happy Mion for this round?
Second round has been started. Here we are in Nevada for CCP versus Mion. You can see that currently, it's going to be CCP that lead the pack, but that boost in that corner will not have. But oh my god, Mion already leading the pack here. It's going to be a neck-to-neck match between Happy CCP as well as Mion. Now 720 coming in from the side of Mion, going up to that ramp, switching his lane here, going into another ramp. Mion do not make the same mistake over in the with the first round just now, where he did knock down once as well as Happy CCP did knock down once here. But we can see that neck to neck from the start up until now. Happy CCP using that shockwave again, taking that boost here. Mion still comfortably in front here, but the gap is not that far. Oh, that's a chopper. That's a small flag. Oh, what's happened? Mion being crashed, as I mentioned before, trying to avoid the unnecessary mistake. But Bunny, still early on in this game.
Mion was leading and suddenly being taken down by those ramps, causing him to actually fall back in this race. And in the end, Happy CCP, just like I said, he's going to be happy right now because he's leading away. He's already going in for leg number 2. And on the other hand, I'm not even seeing Mion right behind him. He's doing well. He's going to go in for the tight turns. Going to go in for those ribs, doing well and going to boost him well as well. Control-wise, handling-wise, Happy CC got it going down. And he's going to do a little bit of turning as well. Going to boost himself even more. He's not going to go for the barrel rolls for the ramp, but it's okay. Still safe course because the fact is, almost going to be crashing, but is it going to be enough? No, he lands the shot. That was a safe call indeed for Happy Sisyphe. But right behind him, we got Mion right there, Bada.
Nicely done there from Mion, trying to push, but the gap being set by Happy CCP is just way too far. We might go for a tiebreaker after this, but Happy CCP is still boosting that nitrous outside again. Another nice airtime, a nice better roll from CCP with that shockwave again. Mion trying to push from behind, but it is quite far. It is quite hard for the side of Mion to be pushed. Maybe the third round will be happening after this, going to the finishing line soon. But CCV here again boosting, gonna go for that final dash. CCV still leading the pack. One corner guys, one corner is the gap, but seeing the finishing line in his hand, the second game goes to none other than Happy CCV.
We've been pushed back to the third map. Who would have thought? We got 2 semifinals at the iOS bracket with 2-0, but this is our first ever semifinals at the Android brackets being pushed to the third map. That is what Happy CCP saying that I am going to do a happy comeback for the second match. Let's take a look over the replay right here. Both of them are doing well for the early beginning rounds. We're seeing Mion, both of them tying up, getting those tight corners. The one thing that actually making Mion being fall back, it was because of those ramps, that barrel rolls that he could not land right on time. This is it. This is the highlight that I was waiting for, to see that Mion unfortunately crashes out there at that ramp and in the end being overtaken by Happy Sisyphe.
A bit early the way he launches towards that ramp just now, that caused him that 1 point suffer for because of the lose with Happy CCP on the second round. But congratulations to Happy CCP getting the second game win over in Nevada. There's a live clocking in at 2 minutes 30 seconds. This is not the end for both of the players. As we're gonna go for a tiebreaker after this. Let's check out where are these two gladiators gonna face off.
Yep. At the US Midwest Transcontinental Race, it is the place to determine whether or not is it gonna be to the side of Mion as the grand finalist, or is it going to be Happy Sisyphe who moves in to the next stage? But I mean, let's talk about statistics. Let's talk about it before we join into the last match. So far, Mion, he got 2.30 seconds for the first match. And then when he moved to Nevada, we see Happy Sisyphe got 2.30 seconds points. So when it comes to the maps itself, we are seeing Mion having very difficulty to land those ramps, comparing for those tight corners and long straight lines of Himalayas. I mean, I guess Mion just like the chill, man. They just like to do those
Remember,
snowy
you guys,
plays.
you are up against the pro. This is not just some random kid that pick up this game for like 2-3 days. These people know. These people know where to execute. These people know where to attack. And yeah, just one tiny mistake, from Mion just now. That early execution over that ramp keep him for not getting the second game win. But here is the tiebreaker. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna be the tiebreaker for CCP versus Mion. Welcome to Midwest, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away.
Yes, Happy Sisyphe leading the way, taking those nitros, both nitros boosting up themselves, and barrel roll as well, the 360 rolls to give it up. And right now we can see Mion chasing after it, trying to do another rolls right there to make sure, but both of them are already separated from those maps. Right now they're on their own path, gonna land those barrel rolls. Ooh, and almost been crashed out, been pushed out by Mion, but it's okay. Happy CC always able to be happy in those composure to make sure that he will not be crushed. But right here, look at that, Mion trying to do a little bit of crashing, trying to come out onto the top to make sure that he'll be able to close those gaps, brother.
Trying to go again. We can see nicely done. That's a good execution from the side of Mion to land his car over on that road. You can see that CCP here currently. Oh, CCP is falling behind. We can see that Mion currently leading the back. Nicely done. The nice execution from the side of Mion. I don't know, out of nowhere, he's suddenly in front of the pack. You can see that Mion again pushing that shockwave, trying to lead the back, winning the first round, by the way. Winning the first lap of this game. Will he maintain his composure over in round number 2? Using that ramp, fully utilizing that ramp, and nicely done, going that pick up. A bit of tight corner here over in Midwest, buddy.
I think I'm gonna say that this is the map knowledge that you've been talking about. Mion has the upper hand for the knowledge of the map. Mion chooses a shortcut. This is the shortcut that he took that to the fact that Happy Sisyphe could not go in, and it ended up using the long path. That's why Mion is right now overtaking Happy Sisyphe. And right now, with 73 seconds, or should I say 73% left, the map is already at the end. And Mion unfortunately crashes to the ground. Oh, misses the landing, and in the end has to go to the long path as well. But no worries, he's still leading. But is Happy Sisyphe is going to use the same path, or is he going to go for the shortcuts?
Happy Sisyphe should take that full advantage of that. You can see that the gap has been closed. The gap has been closed. You can see that Happy Sisyphe just shy behind. He might surpass Mion if Mion doesn't have that boost here. Using that shockwave, we can see that Sisyphe is currently behind and finishing. Mion will go to the grand final, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sisyphe, I'll see you in the third and fourth placing.
That was crazy. Losing your composure, losing your balance, and crashing, but yet able to maintain the #1 spot for this strike was just superb from Mion. And I gotta say, it was those gaps. He leaves up those gaps despite able to be taken down from those crash. It was not gonna be enough for Happy Sisyphe to close in. Those crash was not gonna be enough, but here on out, able to land it off and able to get that shortcut. Here is where I said it. Both of the players were not able to land at the same spot, and Mion, on the other hand, for the second lap, he misses the chance and he had to be pushed out to the long path instead. But then, even using the long path, he was not able to be overtaken by Happy Sisyphe.
So congratulations to Mion. We can see that Mion, Speed Proud here going to the grand final, securing his place. At least gonna go home with 1,000 if he got the second place, and he got it 1,500 US dollar if he got the first place. But just look at that, 2 minutes and 16 seconds has been clocked in by this Korean guy by the name of Mion with that Pagani Sonda R in US Midwest. So, Bani, Mion, do you root for Mion from the first to now?
I mean, like I said, the stats really give out to Mion. Mion was the one with 1.04 for the qualified round, so definitely Mion has the better favor when it comes to his qualified rounds. Comparing to Happy CCV, he qualified at the Caribbean with 109 seconds, meaning despite the different maps, I know we're talking about maps of Rome versus the Caribbean peer pressure. It's definitely giving a lot of pressure for both of the players, but no pressure for you guys because we are sponsored. This event is sponsored by Snapdragon Elite Gaming when winning matters, as well as Monster Energy to give you a boost up and to unleash the beast within you, brother.
So don't forget to check out their website, man, Monster Energy, as well as Snapdragon Pro Series for our sponsor for this game. Guys, remember, if you guys want to, fight with this guy, who's the boss, jump into our Discord chat, discord.gg/Snapdragon Pro Series for you guys to get more info on the next and upcoming tournament for our Snapdragon Pro Series, buddy.
Yep. And we are super excited to see you even more right here, because if you have what it takes, come join us. And for those of you guys who are still watching this live, don't go anywhere. We're just going to take a short break, but we'll be back with the second semifinals to look for our second grand finals. Coming back right after this.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast, I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
Snapdragon Pro Series brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming as well as a Monster Energy drink. So semi bracket 1 has been won by
Mion.
Mion, not me. It's
Not
Mion.
Mion.
So Mion, let's see who's gonna go up against you on the next semi-final. Who's gonna go up against you in the grand final? Let's check out the bracket. Oh, it's gonna be Raiden. Yeah, Raiden. And
Raiden versus RPM Hyde. We got Indonesia versus Japan for the next semi-finals. For the first semi-finals, we got Korean versus Korea. But right now, next region is gonna be Japanese versus Indonesian. So right now, we're not sure. We're gonna see the status first against Raiden versus RPM Hyde. But Mion is already safely, comfortably at the finals, and he's looking forward to see who will be the grand finals. And on the other hand, Happy Sisyphe is also waiting to fight off with anyone who loses at that second semi-finals to determine whether or not he will get the third place or the fourth place.
so nobody wants to go for the third place and the fourth places.
Yeah.
basically. So, but then Raiden and Hyde, we want to see a lot of action coming from you guys, especially you are fighting for that last spot in the grand final. Are we gonna go for the interview after this?
I think we should. We should be doing an interview first. We're gonna interview our grand finalists able to actually go to the grand finals before we even go to our second semi-finals. We are going to talk to Mion from Korean, and I think maybe we are ready. Are we ready to actually welcome him into the stream? And we are not ready yet, and we're still waiting for Mion to say "안녕하세요" right here at the stream itself. But before we even say "안녕하세요" to him, I spoke too soon, because right now we are ready to say "안녕하세요" to Mion, who is able to go to the grand finals. Mion, how are you? Congratulations. One question: what are you going to do with the money if you win the Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend?
네, 안녕하세요. 해당 경기에 이제 우승하시게 되시고 만약에 상금을 얻게 되신다면 그 상금을 어떻게 사용하실 건가요?
레이싱을 살 것 같습니다.
레이싱이라는 말씀은 어떤 걸 말씀이신가요?
그 레이싱 휠이요.
아, 네, 알겠습니다. So I'm gonna buy a racing wheel with that prize money that I'm gonna get over this tournament.
Wow, I like this. You are very a lover of racing, and I know for a fact Bada has a lot of questions about racing as well to Mion. Bada, what is your question?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. So Mion, for one day, how long you train for this Snapdragon Pro Series?
네, 혹시 이 해당 경기에 참여하시기 위해서 하루에 몇 시간 정도를 연습하셨는지 여쭤보겠습니다.
1시간에서 2시간 정도 한 것 같습니다.
So I basically play 1 to 2 hours per day to practice for this tournament.
1 to 2 hours, and you managed to book your slot in the grand final. So, but then good luck. I wish you all the best, Mion, and I'll see you in the grand final. Yeah.
Thank you so much to Mion for jumping off just a little bit of timing for him, for him to actually talk a bit about himself and to give us a little bit of shining of the light of the man behind the wheel itself. And you see it. You even asked him as well about the fact that he doesn't even play that often, but yet he tries to play 1 hour to 2 hours, and that's amazing from the side of Mion. But right now, let's give our highlight to RPM Hyde as well as Raiden. So far, Raiden was able to qualify at the San Francisco roller coaster ride map with 1 minute 3 seconds on the clock. That's quite good, actually. That's quite good.
1 minute and 3 seconds is quite strong. Let's see who's gonna go up against Raiden, and let's see what's their stat.
Yeah, okay. Raiden got 1 minute 3 seconds on the clock. Definitely meaning Raiden has a great number of stacks for himself, especially on this map of San Francisco. But right there, close in with the fact of he's going to fight off with RP and Hyde. Hyde qualified on another map? Is it going to be a similar stats for him, or is it going to be a different stat comparing to RPM height? Or maybe Raiden has the upper hand. We saw how it was comparing to Mion versus Happy Sisyphe. Mion does not lie. The numbers do not lie. The fact that he was able to qualify at that Rome Eternal City, if I'm not mistaken, it was that map that he was able to actually qualify himself, and he was able to actually get 104 seconds. That is amazing from Mion's side. But let's take a look. Is Happy Sisyphe has the same stats comparing to RPM height? Oh, just slightly similar. Actually, 2 seconds slightly similar to the side of Happy Sisyphe, whereby on Shanghai Pudong Rise, RPM height was able to qualify to 1 minute 07 seconds, Bada.
Oh, so as you mentioned before, numbers did not lie, but it is not the same where we can see that the two players would go up against the in the different map. This is the map we are going in for the semi-final number 2. First, we are going to Rome, to Eternal City, and then we are going to the gloomy part of the earth, which is Scotland, and the path of the wind. If we have to go to the tiebreaker, we are going to the US Midwest for Canyon launch to see who's gonna make it to the grand final, buddy.
I mean, we are able to see the iOS were not able to be pushed out to the third match as all. But then, coming into the Android brackets, it's a tight fight indeed when it comes to the players. Mion and Happy Sisyphe able to get one match from themselves. But then, do you get a match for yourself? If you want to get a match for yourself, you have to share your thoughts right here at the social media with the hashtag of Snapdragon Pro Series, and you might have the chance to be featured out. That's your game plan right here, guys. You gotta make sure you be able to feature out right here on the stream itself. And not only that, you might be able to actually see that your prediction comes through with casting your votes at the Twitch chat, Bada.
Yeah, do not forget to cast your vote. Might be you casted the correct guy who's gonna be winning the Android bracket after this. But fear not, we are jump in for the second semi-final. Yeah, first round for the semi-final 2. There's a fight between Raiden gonna go up against RPM height after this. Buddy, what's your prediction? First round?
I mean,
who's your rooting for?
I mean, like I said, I'm more to the stats people. I'm a really statistic person, so I pretty much root out to Raiden. He has the better stats. He has better compared to the side of RPM. But then, maps is all what we want to talk about when it comes to Rome Eternal City. Is it going to be easy to the side of RPM height, or is it going to be to the side of Raiden? Let's take a look.
Let's go. We can hear the sound of the rolling thunder coming up from that fucking Zonda. You can see that RPM height currently falling behind. Raiden is leading the pack. We are looking at this going to be a neck-to-neck match. Neck-to-neck matchup between Raiden and RPM height. That shockwave boost from RPM height doesn't change anything. But we can see that currently this is going to be a close one, buddy. This is going to be a close one between Raiden and height. But Raiden leading the pack, no problem for Raiden. Trying to increase more of the gap between him and height.
Agreed. Both of them are doing well, landing those barrel holes, but ooh, that was so close. I really thought that Raiden was also being crashed out. He was actually crashing all of those obstacles right here on the map, but it's okay. RPM right behind him, just slightly trying to wait for the time to use that trap as well as those ramp and nitros. Right now, he will be able to push out Raiden, and right now, he will be testing the waters and rolls off those barrels, and finally, right now, he is overtaking Raiden.
Is that an epic comeback from the side of height? Trying to already overtaken Raiden. Raiden currently trying to boost, getting all those pick up here, trying to get as much as nitros are going for using that shockwave. Height is still in front, not hiding at all, showing his tricks up on his sleeve. Oh, he almost got crashed. And height, what's happening there? Finally, that is the mistake that you are trying to avoid since the beginning. Now, that is not a good one for the side of height, as Raiden already surpassed him and leading the pack, buddy.
Unfortunately, those tight corners of that tunnel is just so hard for RPM Height to get in, and that's what makes Raiden right now leading up with the end track is already waiting for him. He might be able to win it up. Unfortunately, leaving so far behind. The distance is just so vast between Raiden as well as RPM. There's not going to be any chance for RPM to even chase it up. He's going to use all those ramps, going to use all those nitros to make sure that he will be there at the finish line first, Bada.
Nasi Dana, the good execution by Raiden. Remember, that is how you end a good fight, you know, by crashing yourself on the wall. Congratulations to Raiden, not to forget he's a competitor from Indonesia with that 2 minute and 8 second, 5 second ahead of RPM Height, winning here in the first round in Rome. Let's check out what's happening during that first round. Let's roll the replay. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, amazing job from our Indonesia player right here. So far, even during the early rounds as well, he was already leading, and RPM tried to overtake, couldn't even do so. No matter how much barrel rolls he was trying to do, he even tried to close in. He tries to actually crash out Raiden by pushing him to the river, but then Raiden was able to control it out. He's able to actually make sure that he maintains a great composure. He was overtaken just a little bit, but then there's a mistake coming in from RPM. There is it. He tries to go into the tunnel, but then he crashes to the corner, Bada.
And the way the game reset him a bit far behind compared to where he did he get that drop. But congratulations to Raiden, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. You have been making Indonesia proud with that win over in this first round. But still, it's just the first round. Coming in for the next round after this, are we going to see a comeback? Or are we going to see Raiden doesn't drop any map after this, buddy?
So far, Android map bracket, I'm saying that it's actually a very tight game indeed, because the fact is Mion and Happy CCP, they were able to push into the third map. Comparing to the iOS bracket, both of the semi-finals 1, semi-finals 2, we couldn't even get to the third map indeed, because the fact is they didn't even drop any maps at all, and that is coming from our grand champion just now, which is Bumblebee. So right now, we're looking for our second grand finalist. If he might be able to stack up those numbers for him, maybe getting that 2-0, we are definitely going to give a little bit of prediction. Maybe, who knows, Raiden or RPM, because I'm seeing right now Raiden is doing well. If he get 2-0 right this instant, I'm going to root for him. Indonesia for the win for the grand finals if he get 2-0. But then again, if he didn't get 2-0 and both of these players push into the next match, which is the third map, US Midwest, I don't even know who's going to win it, but
It's still early to predict. It is still early to predict. But the second round after this, we are going to the Scotland, the path of the win. Gonna witness who's gonna win, or is it gonna be a comeback, you know, from the side of Hyde. Raiden did taking advantage of that mistake that happened between Hyde just now. So Scotland calling in that backpipe player, and I'm hungry for that haggis right now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, buddy?
I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to see how Raiden be able to actually fight it off. But then RPM on the other hand, gotta make sure to actually tone down a bit those barrel rolls, and knowing those map, that's the reason why we keep on saying map knowledge, my friend. Map knowledge. You gotta know which way you want to go through, and gotta control your motion and your handling of that car itself. When it comes to going into those tight corners, especially into those tunnels, I know you want to get that shortcut. Shortcut is the best map knowledge you want to put out on the skills of that battlefield instead. But then again, if you don't go in through those tunnels and crashes to the corners and crashes to the walls, it will definitely push you even more back further and giving your opponent a chance to overtake you.
Okay, so do not repeat the same mistake here over in Scotland, yeah, Raiden. So, sorry, hi, Raiden, currently leading the pack, and welcome to Scotland, ladies and gentlemen. We are going for the second round after this. Will Raiden win this game, or Hyde finally getting his first point here? A lot of 3-6 here coming in from both the players turn on their shockwave and getting the second boost here. You can see that currently Hyde is leading the pack here, with Raiden is falling behind. A lot of turning, a lot of 3-6 here coming in, getting those, going for that obstacle, doesn't want to go for that pick up first. You gotta be careful. A lot of turn, a lot of plays where you can do a lot of mistake here, buddy.
Yep, definitely. The open cliff, the damage that can be done if you actually overturn yourself. The tide turning is very difficult, but nevertheless, right here, Raiden finally pushed through. But then RPM Hyde comes back again, able to overtake, and then he comes back with the nitros, and finally he finishes off. And in the end, Raiden crashes himself through that overtake.
Raiden, currently this is a bad karma. This is a bad karma as Hyde finally leading the back and doesn't even care about what's happened to Raiden just now here, using a lot of airtime here, getting that boost for his nitros again, another ramp, and using the shockwave again as we top up there the nitros outside here. Watch out. Nicely done and nice execution from Hyde, leading the back. Finally, we can see a Hyde a comeback, but Raiden here about one corner behind from the side of Hyde, buddy.
I gotta say, I just want to make sure that we get his name right. Knowing that for the fact that Hyde is actually from Japan, right? Is it going to be Hyde or is it going to be Hide? Is the right way to pronounce his name?
Oh, that one we need to check with the player. If this guy Hyde or Hide, as you mentioned before, if we can interview him after this. But let's see. He's going up to the first point. Finally, congratulations to Hyde by getting the 1 point. Not lead. It's gonna be a 1 point fair and square to both sides of Hyde as well as to Raiden. 1 minute and 58 seconds has been booked. 6 seconds ahead of Raiden. Let's check out what's happened over in this first round. I know that crash did cost Raiden his 1 point lead.
Agreed. The fact that both of them was tying up to each other, both of them was able to actually control great motion, both of them was actually close to each other. But then here it is. This is where I was saying there's some crashes. There was some point where Hyde or Hide, I don't know what is the right name for him because I'm knowing for a fact he's from Japan. There's gotta be a way for us to pronounce his name. But then he was being pushed out. Here, Hyde was able to push out. He overtakes Raiden, and Raiden suddenly loses his control and ended up crashing and making Hyde the winner for this second round. And again, I keep on telling you guys, iOS bracket, we didn't even have to go through for the third match, but for the Android bracket, who would have thought that players are phenomenal and making that great comeback each and every single round, brother?
Indeed, both of them. There is no one letting the opponent, an easy way pass through to the grand final. So after this, RPM Hyde gonna go up against Raiden again for the third point for the third game after this, and as a tiebreaker. And let's see who's gonna book the ticket for the grand final after this. Congratulations to RPM Hyde, by the way, for getting that 1 point. So the next map is gonna be US Midwest for Canyon launch to witness who's gonna be going to the grand final, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we saw how they were when it comes to the Scotland side as well as Rome side. I gotta say, it might go to Hide, I guess, because US Midwest Canyon launch right here. This is a map whereby it's a little bit tricky when it comes to the controls, the acceleration, but there are long straight lines. This is where either one of them, they gotta make use of those long straight lines to use those boosts up, and they gotta wait for that time. If they don't use that wait time, in the end, those long straight line will decelerate themselves and making those either out of the opponent will overtake them. But those tight corners also something that they need to look forward to when it comes to US Midwest Canyon launch, brother.
Yeah, but during the first round and also the second round, both of the players lose their lead by a little, unavoidable crash just now. But let's jump into the third round. Remember, guys, do not do any more mistake, as this is a matter of life or death. Are you going to the grand final? Are you meeting with Mayon after this? So it's gonna be Raiden again, gonna go up against Hyde. Hyde is leading the back here. Mion trying to go into this tunnel. That's just a hairpin here. But Raiden here again, too early, too soon for him to be involved in that crash here. Hyde still leading the back here, going in with that ramp, trying to get as much as Hyde, as much as on his wave heavy that he can, buddy.
Yup. I mean, I gotta see that Raiden is a little bit desperate. We can see that he's attempt trying to do those battle rolls, the 360 rolls, every single one of those attempts. He tries to make sure to boost him up to catch up after RPM height, but then it causes him to crash off. And right now, RPM height still leading, trying to actually leave a lot of those gaps for Raiden to catch up.
If there's a mistake coming from Hyde, he might lose this lead, but we can see here Hyde is still not struggling at all, man. He's happily ever after in front, leading the pack and going again another ramp here, trying to go to lap number 2 by winning the lap number 1 here with I can say it's comfortable lead here. Raiden just passed that crossing that checkered flag here, going to the second round after this here. Raiden, it's gonna be a tough one for you, man.
Yup, definitely. He wants to go into the tunnel first. This is the tricky part, the one that he crashes off. Will he land it? He lands on his battle rolls, but still, that's not going to be enough. He got to do even more to catch up for those gaps right now. He's going in for the ramps. He's chasing up. He notifies those moves while he's doing those barrel rolls as well. But then again, Hyde is still maintaining at that lead right now with few more seconds, few more tracks above him right now. They will be going in for the finish line, Bada.
Finish line, it is waiting here. Raiden trying to find where is the finish line. It's a bit close for him. RPM Hyde, RPM Hyde already sense this, already smell, already taste the taste of victory here. Going in straight towards the finishing line here. Hyde, you need to be careful. Don't want to be getting involved with an accident or maybe getting a crash here. Going in straight to a finish line. RPM Hyde confirm his slot in the grand final, ladies and gentlemen.
I like this. I like the fact that every time they win something, they crash their own car intentionally. Because the fact is, it's like, just like you said, maybe it's an emote to say, I win! I crashed the game, guys! With 2 minutes, 90 seconds on the clock, Hide will be going to the grand final.
But let's see what's happening. What's happened during that round. I thought it's going to be Raiden, man, but Hyde showing who's the boss. As I mentioned before, he doesn't want to hide. He did, don't want to get involved to any crash, but it's going to be Raiden actually that crashes early on in his game and lost that, that gap being set early on in his game. So it's supposed to be a neck to neck during the first half of the game, but RPM Hyde, fully utilizing of the shockwave and a lot of boost here coming from that ramp. And congratulations to Hyde for getting his spot for the grand final. Let's check the stat, by the way.
Yep. Let's take a look again. It's amazing from our Japanese players right here with 2 minutes 90 seconds on the clock, making sure that he will do an epic comeback. He lost that first map, but who would have thought he'll be able to do an epic comeback for the second map and making sure
sweep.
It was a reverse sweep. Yep,
Reverse
it was
sweep.
a reverse, a plot twist like a flip of a table. Unfortunately, it's not the table that has been flipped. It was the car that was been flipped by Hide, Japanese player right there. Amazing job. Congratulations for our second grand finalist. He will be meeting with Mion on that last stage. But on the other hand, for our Raiden, from our Indonesia player, he has to fight off with Happy Sisyphe on the 3rd and 4th match place. Bada.
So 3rd and 4th place already been settled, and also the grand final already been settled. Yeah. So before we start our 3rd and 4th place, remember guys, we'd like to thank our sponsor for this game, which is Snapdragon Pro Series, Snapdragon Elite Gaming, as well as our Monster Energy is our favorite energy drink for tonight. Unleash the beast. You need this. You need those energy to keep up yourself at night and train to be yourself, to get yourself in the second Pro Series, Pro Series, man.
Agreed. Go into the Discord, man. Every information of any kind of tournaments that Snapdragon Pro Series has will be given out right there on the DC. So just join in, guys. We're also right there on the DC. We're just waiting for our turn to say maybe it's our time to shine as a pro player. But we don't want to overshine because we want to give the opportunity for those from the bottom who wants to be a hero from the zero. This is where you want to be. This is the platform to go in, to fight off, to show off your skills and shine the light and getting some money for yourself as well. And we hear it from the side of Mion as well as from our grand champions iOS. Just now, they are getting a lot of money for themselves to boost their own for their gameplay as well. But if you guys want to know even more, because we want to see our grand finals after this. But before that, we're going to take a break first. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, guys. Just keep on liking, keep on sharing the stream right after this.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm
Assalamualaikum and welcome back to the Snapdragon Pro Series ESL, the Asphalt 9 Legend Season 1 Open, and you are with Fasha Bani's streaming page as well as Bada Economy Assessed by Freaky Frantic to hype out the Android bracket. We got over the iOS bracket, we got our grand finals ready, and we already finished off both of the semi-finals. Semi-finals 1, we got Mion moving into the grand final stage. For the semi-finals 2, we got Hide, who will be moving in for the grand final stage, meeting off with Mion. But right now, before we get into the grand finals, let's take a look who will be facing off right here for the third match as well as the fourth place. Let's go in for the updated bracket first. Again, let me repeat again. Semi-finals 1, we got Mion, who's able to fight off with Happy Sisyphe with 2-1 match, which is a really tight game indeed. Comparing to the iOS map, I gotta say, Android brackets, you guys are really phenomenal when it comes to epic comebacks, but
Indeed, man, indeed. For both the side going for the 2-1-2-1, and Raiden just now did not make it to the cut as Hyde bringing the broom for that last minute. Great comeback from Hyde just now. Sorry, Hide. Okay, I
Yeah,
got confused. It was Hide. Okay, Hide got at 2-1 and booked himself for the grand final. So after this, we're gonna see the third place match between Happy CCP gonna go up against Raiden, buddy.
Yep. But before we get into the third match and the fourth place match, we want to interview Hide first. And we gotta say, we have to apologize to him because we butchered his name, man. I already knew it. During the time when we were doing the third match, I was wondering, are we really pronouncing him the right name? Because the fact is, thinking about that Hide is actually from Japan, right? So definitely he has a different kind of way to pronounce his name. And not only that, he's already on the line to make sure that we pronounce his name right. Let's warm welcome Hide for the interview itself because he has able to qualify himself to the grand finals. Let's see if Hide is already prepared. Are you prepared to interview him, Bada?
I'm ready for my konnichiwa.
You're ready for the konnichiwa. We're ready for the konnichiwa of Hide as well for qualifying himself to the grand finals. Just waiting for the time, hoping that he can just jump off just a few seconds. We just want to take a few minutes of him time, asking him about Asphalt 9 Legend and his hopes, his dreams, or what he's actually looking forward to on the tournament of Asphalt 9. And he is already ready. But let's take a look and give a warm love to Hide. Konnichiwa, how are you? Mushi mushi. RPM Hide.
Oh,
I'm just
mushi
saying
mushi.
every single word. I'm so sorry, Hide. But how are you? Hope that you are doing well and congratulations to moving in to the grand finals. Just one question from me. Hide, is it true that you are amazing in racing real life?
まずは優勝、今回の勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
一つ目の質問なんですが、実際の、
はい
日常とかでも実際に、車に触れたりレーシングが得意っていうことはあるんでしょうか？
レーシングが得意。まあ、日々の練習ですね。その積み重ねで、そうですね、相手をちょっと、どう牽制しようかっていうのをやれましたかね。
In real life, I do like racing, but it's more like my just practicing for the race. I mean, for asphalt, and yeah, just imagining how to beat my opponent. That's what I do in daily life.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm really impressed by that comment, by the way. And Bada, you also have a question for Hide. What do you want to ask him?
So, Hide, are you
Hi.
more of a skyline guy or are you more of an Impreza guy? You know, of course, those beasts are from Japanese. So, which car do you prefer?
日本車ですかね。日本車で、スカイラインとか、インプレッサとか、なんか好きな車とかありますかね。特に。
ホンダのタイプ、NSX タイプ R ですね。
Yeah, so I really like the Honda NSXR Type R.
Okay, so thanks for the info. Thank you so much for the info. He's a Honda guy. You know,
Thank you so
I'm
much.
also a Honda girl, by the way. But thank you so much for joining in today. Congratulations and all the best for the grand final stage. Thank you so much. I love it. I am actually feeling a little bit of Japanese feeling right here. Liking that sound, by the way. And we are so glad to have him on the side. But we need to focus on the next segment that will be given out, will be portrayed right here on the stream. We have in store the third place and the fourth place match right here for you. Because the fact is, we're not done yet until somebody tells us we're going home with 700 SGD USD or the 300 USD dollars.
I'm excited for this. You know, third place, fourth place. As I mentioned before, if you are here, you are already the winner. So let's check out where are these racers going to go fight against each other, ladies and gentlemen. Buddy.
Alright, the first map, like we already see from the third place tracks from the iOS bracket, we are moving to the Cairo 1000 Minarets. Second map will be Auckland starting grid, and if we could not find yet again, just like how we see for this Android brackets, they keep on getting a lot of those tiebreakers. We are definitely going to go into the third match, which is Scotland ancient ruins. This whole entire landscape of this third place track is a little bit tricky. From Cairo, sandy area. Auckland, a little bit chilly, but a little bit of city side as well. And then moving to the Scotland side, a lot of elevation, a lot of hills. You gotta be careful on that. And doing those barrel rolls is either you crash to the downhill or you crash to the tight corners. But
Yeah, as we seen just now on the first for the iOS side, I would like to tell you guys that Cairo and Auckland is not a map you guys gonna mess. It is a tough map, you know, especially in Cairo. If you have lost Cairo, if you guys want to, you know, bounce back in Auckland, it's gonna be hard, as you know both of the map serve us a lot of tight corners, everybody.
Yep, definitely. And especially knowing that there's a lot of obstacles right there on the Cairo side. The sandy beach is gonna be a little bit tricky for either one of them, especially for Happy Sisyphe, who is gonna fight off with Raiden. We saw how Raiden was first round. He was doing so well. He was actually doing a pleasure driving, fighting off with Hide. Who would have thought Hide would able to be doing the epic comeback and able to qualify himself as the grand finalist? But then Happy Sisyphe, he was the one who did the epic comeback for the second round, but could not maintain a great composure for the third match, and that what causes and lost him to be able to qualify for the grand finals. But right now, no more talking about the grand finals. It's all about the third place and the fourth place. Who will get it? Is it gonna be Sisyphe or is it gonna be Raiden, Bada?
CCP versus Raiden. Raiden going with that early barrel roll here, going in to that ramp here, charging up his nitro again. Yet another ramp coming from Raiden here, pushing a lot of distance here, not letting Happy CCP trying to surpass him here. Again, here we have another ramp coming in. CCP trying to push with that nitrous oxide here. Seems like both of the players knows about this map. They're currently avoiding a lot of mistake here, but nicely done, nice execution here from CCP. But can he surpass Raiden, buddy?
Alright, he lands the barrel roll. So far, both of them doing well for those barrel rolls, getting those ramp, even using the nitros right on time. But then again, Raiden is right here leading so far, doing a wonderful job at those tight corners as well. But when it compared to Sisyphe, he keeps on crashing those obstacles, and that's the reason why Raiden is leading. But somehow right now, on this straight line, on these edges, finally crashes into the second page as well. And on the other hand, Raiden is crashing a lot of those obstacles, making it even easier for the side of Happy Sisyphe to chase him up.
Nicely done from Raiden here, winning the lap number 1. CCP falling in short, quite few seconds, falling by more, but CCP getting himself in that crash here, making Raiden now leading the pack. A little bit more comfortable for Raiden, as you know, that mistake that cannot be avoided by CCP just now. Raiden currently in front, getting that ramp, getting more airtime here. Again, this is the part where I see Raiden knows a lot about this map, guys. All of this execution perfectly done by Raiden.
Agreed, those ramp, he doesn't even miss one of it. Not even one ramp has been missed out by Raiden. Raiden is making sure that he will be going home with more money in his pocket right this instant. On the other hand, Happy Sisyphe, those crash that crashes out him right now will be wrecking out his gameplay for the first game. And hopefully, Happy Sisyphe knows what is up for the second match, or else Raiden is the one who will be going home with smile, at least with the third place money. On the other hand, right now with 96% left, this finishing line is already there for Raiden to be taken.
It's a quick turn over in just under the finish line just now, and the winner for the first round is gonna be Raiden at 2 minutes 23 seconds. Falling behind, we have Happy Sisyphe at 2 minutes and 28. Let's see what happened on the first round in our third place fight here. Let's go. See, nicely done. There's nice execution from Raiden just now. We're going into that ramp. This is the part that I said this guy know this map like in the back of his hand. Going ramp by ramp, he didn't even miss one here. But this is where all things have lost for CCP, because he's supposed to not go for that crash, man. He's supposed to be careful, but here this is the part where CCP got himself in that crash and crashes his dream to get his first point, buddy.
I mean, yeah, good. Who would have expected? Probably he'll like say, who put that building right there. I didn't saw it yesterday. I was doing so well. Probably he didn't realize that the building was already there, and in the end crashes to the building, making Raiden the winner for the first map. But this is just the first map. We know how it is going to be done when it comes to Android brackets. These players, they always do an epic comeback, and I'm looking forward for Sisyphe to do an epic comeback for the next round. But Cairo 1000 Minarex, definitely it is the map for Raiden with 2 minutes 23 seconds. Who would have thought? Raiden, you are phenomenal. It is tough, but you gotta make sure you keep up your composure control wise. Compared to the side of Sisyphe, he is phenomenal. But
remember, I don't want to sense any deja vu. Remember that he's been reverse sweep during the semi-final. But Auckland, you gotta show who's the boss, Raiden. If you want to win, you need to make sure to avoid any of those unnecessary mistakes. Getting yourself into that crash, trying to hold. You already won. You already get yourself in the third and fourth place. You just need to play a bit safe and not letting those silly mistakes got you down.
Yep, definitely. I like that. But when you talk about the reverse sweep, it actually recycle my mind to remember like, oh yeah, Raiden got a great beginning. He always get the great beginning for the first round, but then suddenly happens during the second map, and then he crushes down. So hopefully he does not do the same mistake he did when he was fighting off with RPM Hide. Right, this is in second map, Auckland. A little bit chilly, a little bit rainy, but let's see who will be the winner for this map. Raiden right now taking the second path, but unfortunately that's gonna give the shortcut to the side of Happy Sisyphe, but it's okay. He's gonna use up that ramp as much as possible. Raiden on the other end, we are seeing that he never missed out any ramps. So hopefully for this map also, he will use the same tactic and not lose any ramps to boost him up to lead the way.
Yeah, remember we have a lot of tight corners here. There is not much of a straight line here because this is like a racetrack. This map is based on the racetrack here. They need to be careful. Try not to lose themselves in swaying too much over in the corner. So we can see a Happy ZP is quite behind, quite close to closing the gap with Raiden. Raiden still leading the pack here, going in with this corner here, going in. But CCP almost crashing out. But still, Happy ZP is far behind Raiden, buddy.
Yep, that was too close. A little bit of heart attack, but it's okay. He's able to land it off. And right here, wall riding to the next corner. And Raiden, right on time, using that straight line to go for the Nitro Boost. He takes up another Nitro Boost, and he's going to go for the ramps again. Go for the barrel roll. Just a little bit barrel roll, but it's okay. He's still enough to boost him up, and he's going to go for the drift as well. So far, all those tight corners, Raiden got it going down, but...
Yeah, nicely done there. Nice execution with the shockwave. I already tell Raiden, if he can avoid those mistakes up until the finishing line, maybe he can win that sweet $700. So Heavy ZB is a bit behind here. Raiden going in up to that ramp here, pushing in a lot of more nitrous outside boost here. Again, another shockwave from him. Heavy ZB trying to fall from behind, but it is going to be a tough one. It is going to be a tough one, as we can see that nice execution from the side of Raiden tonight, buddy.
Yep, definitely. With 74% already be done for the strike. Definitely CC gotta step it up, gotta double down the game right now, because Raiden is just right on the corner for his victory of that finishing line. So far right now, using those nitros, getting all those strikes. He's not even crashing. He's not even going all the way for those control, because the fact is right now, Raiden is all over the place, making sure that he will be definitely leading the way. On the other hand, Happy Sisyphe is right behind him. Couldn't even see through. Where is Raiden right now?
The finishing line, buddy. There we guys. That is the last air time. And Raiden, congratulations for you to winning the third place and securing that $700 US. Raiden there winning by 3 seconds at 2 minutes 23 seconds, and Happy CCP falling behind at 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Comfortable win just now from the side of Raiden. Let's see what's happening over that round just now.
Yep. Let's take a look again at the journey itself. I gotta say, this is actually the most most passive, most safest map, definitely. No passive, no aggressiveness coming from both of the players. They were just staying on their lane, trying to get as much as boost for them. But then Happy Sisyphe almost crashing himself right there, losing a little bit balance, trying to land those barrel rolls. But it's okay. He comes back, but yet it's not gonna be enough. When it comes to Raiden, he guts it down. Those tight corners, he doesn't miss any of those sharp turnings. He does it with those drifts. He boosts it up, even especially for that finishing line. I liked it. That 360 was just beautifully done and making him the winner for the third place match. But
Third place at 2 minutes 33 seconds. Congratulations to our neighboring country here, Raiden from Indonesia. Congratulations, Raiden, 2 minutes 33 seconds, and you have won yourself $700 for getting that third place here in Asphalt Legend for Android bracket, buddy.
yes, but we're still not done. This is just the third place winner. Raiden, congratulations. We also want to congratulate into Happy Sisyphe. Like we said, all of the semi-finals will definitely going home with money. But how much money? That is the question. So let's take a look again to the bracket itself. We're done with the first semi-finals. We're done with the second semi-finals. We're also done with the third place match. So far, we're seeing Raiden as the third place winner. Happy Sisyphe could not even control himself at the third match as well. Couldn't even get at least one map from himself. And in the end, causing Raiden as the winner for the third place. But now, this is what people are waiting for. The finals, the grand finalists will be Mion, who are meeting off with RPM, Hide, Japanese versus Korean for the grand final. But
I'm excited for this. Because we have the player from Korea and we're gonna go up against Hide from Japan after this. So, guys, don't forget here, our event is brought to you by our sponsor, Snapdragon. Yes, Snapdragon Elite Gaming. When winning matters, as well as our favorite energy drink, Monster Energy. Do not forget to unleash the beast, with that Monster Energy. Keep yourself at night, to have some game time for you, to have a lot of time. But for you guys who have been training that misses this series 1, do not forget to join in for the series number 2 by join in Discord to get a lot of info. The discord.gg/pro Snapdragon Pro Series. So thank you. We're going in for a short break after this, buddy.
yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of break, and when we come back, we'll have the grand final stage up for you guys to look at, and as well as to interview our winner for the third place as well. But that is only if we get to see Raiden right after this. But don't go anywhere, guys. This is just a short break. I promise you, it's gonna be even phenomenal at the grand final stage. See you guys after this.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
to get it. I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Snapdragon Pro Series. This is the Asphalt 9. This is it, guys. This is the end. This is the end. We already finished up for the iOS. We already opened up Android just now, and we already finished semi-final 1, semi-final 2, as well as the third and the fourth placement. So this is it. This is the moment of truth. This is the moment when we crown who is going to be the champion for our Android bracket, Bunny.
What better way to hype out the game with having us, both of us around. Bada, Economy Assets by Freaky Fretty, as well as Fasha Bunny streaming to hype up the last game of the night, grand final stage. Before that, let's take a look again, the updated bracket from the beginning. If you guys missed out the fighting, you missed out the show, you guys didn't even realize that there was so much fighting scene. There was so much phenomenal barrel rolls. There were a lot of crashes. There were even some drama whereby Sheeta, I gotta say, he could have actually done a great job crashing to the side of Bumblebee, but Bumblebee, though that bee with the honeybees, he's just phenomenal, and he won that iOS bracket. Wonderful job by, if I must say so, a great control despite being cornered out by his opponent. He did not even lose a beat. He didn't crash out. He maintained a great composure, closing off those handlings and acceleration, making himself the best player of the night for the iOS bracket. But then again, we're looking forward for the Android bracket, brother.
Android, it is after this, Bunny. So let's check out the bracket. Who I've already forgot who's versus who. Oh, there we guys. It's gonna be Mion gonna go up against RPM Hide, that NSX Levinka, guys.
I see. I like that. I'm also a Honda driver as well, so I stand with his choice because I love it. I love Honda as well. But then again, right here we are seeing is it gonna be Mion who wins for the grand finals, or is it going to be Hide, the Honda lover, for the grand final stage? A great, well done job indeed from the first semi-finals to the second semi-finals, as well as the third place match. But the ultimate drama is for you guys to see right after this. But
so yeah, 2-1, both of them from the semi-final. It's hard to predict. You know, both of the team got dropped one map. So it depends on the first map. Actually. So I can give my prediction after I see the gameplay from Mion as well as Hyde during the grand final after.
Yeah. Let's take a look the statistic. You want to know how it's gonna be like Mion versus RPM Hide, right? So let's take a look the stats between both of these players. Is it to the side of Mion when it comes to the timing, the time attack trial, or is it going to be to the side of RPM Hide, who has the better stats? Because when we compare to the qualifiers, I gotta admit, Mion has the better stats. When it compares to the qualified round, Mion got 104. But then, when we see on the game day itself, when it comes to the first semi-finals as well as the second semi-finals, I think numbers stacks out to Mion as well. He had a wonderful job despite having both of these players having to drop one map, each of them as well. But then, when it comes to the map that they had to fight off, they are very well. They are very well compared, both of these two. But right now, let's take a look to the track itself that they have to fight off. The first map indeed is gonna be Nevada Dam Buster. Second map is gonna be New York Subway Surfing. And on the third map is gonna be the Caribbean Paradise Resort. On the iOS bracket, we were only able to see the 3 maps only. But then, Android bracket so far, we keep on saying they keep on getting for the tiebreaker. Is it going to be the same? Are we going to be pushed out to the map number 4, which is Auckland Straits and Hairpins, and maybe going into the best of 5, which is Osaka? Kita run for the last match.
Kita run, but this color won't run. This color won't run. We're going to see who's going to emerge victorious tonight. Is it going to be Mion or is it going to be Hide? So, first map is going to be Dam Buster, buddy, in Nevada. What's your thought about that map?
Like I said, elevation. Elevation, hills, and life in the sound of the music. Oh no, that's the sound of the music, but this is the sound of the car and the racing, my friend. You gotta focus on that, and you gotta make sure that you do not crash those tight corners, those tight tunnels, especially making sure that you get those ramps and the barrel rolls going on. But then again, I salute on Mion because so far, for the controlling wise and the handling acceleration, Mion got it going down. But then again, RPM Hide, our Honda lover right there. What do you think about it, Pada?
Yeah, this guy, he knows his map. He knows his map very well. So yeah, Dam Buster, it is a grand final after all. So both of the players, they spend a lot of time, especially in training this game. So it's going to be a tough one to decide who's going to be winning, Mion. Is it going to be Mion or Hide? So I wish you guys can help me out by let us know about the tournament tonight by pushing on the hashtag Snapdragon Pro Series, as well as cast the vote and who's going to crown champion for the Android bracket, as we already see who's already become the champion over in iOS. So now it's your turn to decide, or maybe to predict who's going to be the winner in our Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9. So guys, let's jump into our first game for the grand final. Bunny, are you ready for this?
I am ready, sir. The cause is growling. They are ready to hype out the Dam Buster right here on Nevada. It is Mion versus RPM Hide. Going in right this instant. Mion leading right so far. Gonna use that boost, but they are tied to each other. Head to tails right now. Gonna go in for the 360, but unfortunately missing out that ramp. And in the end, right now we are seeing the Hide unfortunately missing his chance to go in for the ramp, Bada.
It is missing, but here Hide is falling behind him. Mion leading the pack. This Korean guy showing that his kimchi is better than wasabi here. Let's go check out Hide trying to push, but a bit tough one as Mion here keep going in further and further, not letting RPM Hyde trying to push, even though in this tight corner. Coming in here again, Hyde using that shockwave. I don't see, it's a bit tough right now because he might lose the distance here. Hyde might lose, Hide might lose Mion on his side, Bunny.
That one ramp, that only one ramp is the different shade that early rounds for the side of Hide. If he didn't lose that ramp, he could have actually able to tie up with this gap, the gap that right now Mion has able to. Oh no! What happened there? Suddenly he crashes out. He suddenly stumbled upon those obstacles on the track, and in the end, Hide couldn't even control his car and crashes to the ground. And right now, we are seeing even more further being pushed back from the side of Mion.
I believe he's probably nervous. This is the grand final we are talking about. He lost his composure due to his nervousness. But here, this is just the first round. Remember, we are going to the best of 5. If he managed to come back, we might go and see a 5 game here. Coming in, trying to get himself in this corner, trying to push a bit of gap here from Hide and Mion just in front here. It's a bit tough. It's a bit tough here going to not taking the left, taking the right side of this corner here. Crashing a lot of items, but you gotta be careful. Shockwave coming in, but it is not gonna...
Ooh.
It is not gonna close the gap, buddy.
Hide, you're giving me a heart attack. I thought Mion was the only one who's giving me a heart attack just now, but Hide also giving me a heart attack, also giving me a sore throat. I'm like, I'm gonna be really having a loss of voice right now, but
Lots of voice. Are you okay? Are you okay, buddy?
I lost my voice.
I know that I believe Bunny is also nervous for this grand final because she's rooting all out for Hide, but currently Hide is not showing a good gameplay here. But coming in, let's check out the winner. We are going into the end of this round. Mion has just won and taking the first place win over RPM Height at 2 minutes 33.7 seconds. 2 seconds in front of RPM Height. Let's check out what happened on that first grand final round.
I mean, it was amazing. They were head to tails, they were head to head, they were amazing, doing wonderful job, especially, but that ramp, that was it. The moment when Mion pushes RPM Hide to the corner to a point that he misses out that first ramp, in the end, that actually making the gap even more obvious by this both player. But then he crashes out. He actually hit one of the cars, one of the obstacles on the track that makes him even more behind to the side of Mion.
That is the mistake that Hide is supposed to, avoid. But this is just the first round. Maybe Mion pushed a bit hard compared to Hide just now. Hopefully Hide would not repeat the same mistake. Maybe he was just trying to get the extra nitros boost, by crashing onto that obstacle. But yeah, he chose the wrong obstacle, man.
Yeah, he chose the wrong obstacle. And like I said, Mion has the better stats. And control-wise, handling-wise, I keep on seeing that Mion doing well each and every single map. But second map, we are moving in to another, which is by the New York subway surfing. Is it going to be the same for the side of Mion? Or maybe here is where Hide shines the most, because tight corners and especially making sure that he goes in for that sharp turning and going for those barrel rolls. Hopefully Hide does not make the same mistake, crashing to each and every single obstacle on the map. But when it comes to New York surfing, I think he got it down, man. He got it down. He might be able to do a comeback, because this is just the first map indeed. We still have 4 more maps to go, unless Mion says this is it and this is the end of the road for Hide.
It's too early. I think it is too early, but this game is totally unpredictable. If just one silly mistake, one unnecessary mistake will cost your championship. So as I mentioned so many times, Hide, Bunny is rooting for you. Bunny is rooting for you at 100%. So please, I want to see a comeback from Hide over in New York subway surfing.
Hopefully. And back again to how we saw when it comes to Nevada Dam Buster. I think one thing that Hide should take note, and the mistake that he was doing at the time, it was probably because he couldn't actually control very well his car. He knows for a fact that he needs to get that ramp, and then he lost his focus the moment that he couldn't find the ramp. He couldn't go in for another chances, because the fact is, don't stray away. That's the thing that you told just now. You said maybe he has a little bit of jitter for the grand final, so the moment that he loses his balance, he loses controls, and Mion just pushing him to the side, he's like, what am I gonna do now? I don't know what to do. I'm trying to get the ramp, but you're not letting me. Mion, what are you doing to me, my friend? How could you do it? Is it true that the kimchi is just too powerful for the wasabi people?
I got you on that. But still, only 1 point. Only 1 point here. Let's jump into the second game. Ladies and gentlemen, ready when you are. We are going to the New York for subway surfing. Round number 2, Mion versus RPM High. Mion here leading the pack again, but coming here neck to neck. It's a good time for him to go for knockdown, but Hyde here leading the pack. Finally, we can see that Hyde is in front, taking that boost here, using that ramp as well as that mixture of that shockwave here. Mion still leading the pack. Mion is still in the back. We can see. Oh, but I can see that. Is it going to be Hyde? It's going to be Hyde actually. Sorry, it's going to be Hide actually already taking him and leading the pack, buddy.
Oh, Hide is being aggressive, man. Even from the beginning round, he's doing those barrel rolls, even on the tight corners. And I'm like impressed. He didn't even crash yet, but this is going to be tough. And right there, we can see Mion trying to do as much as charges as possible, doing that 360 as well. And going in for the sharp turning. Go for the ramp. Barrel roll so far. Landed out on their clocks right this instant. Still goes out to Hide right this instant. Okay. Chase it up, use those nitros, going into the tunnel right now. It's gonna be tough right there. Hide gotta be careful for those tight corners. He's trying to do as much as aggressiveness, doing those 360 rolls, but he's doing well so far for the control-wise. A great comeback compared to what he did during the previous game.
As I mentioned before, avoid those unnecessary mistakes. Those stun will, sometimes save you up, but sometimes it will destroy your career. So, Hide, it's your time to shine here. I believe there is some sort of a Fasha Bunny buff coming in your blood, as you can see that Hide is leading the pack here, even though Mion leading by 1 point, but you can see that Hide is still pushing in with that shockwave. Again, now currently he's playing a bit safe, avoiding unnecessary obstacle here, Bunny.
Yes, and I'm gonna add on that thoughts as well. You say Fasha Bunny buff, right? I'm gonna say Fasha Wasabi buff right there, because Hide is doing wonderful with those barrels. Can he land it? He land, he gets the nitro. He's gonna get another nitro bottle for himself as well. But Mion, on the other hand, still right on this strike. Gonna make sure the Tycoon is gonna be really careful going in for the tunnel right now. Go for the barrel rolls, but it's not gonna be enough because Hide, he is phenomenal. He doesn't even crash 1 second in a beat.
Yeah, as I mentioned, do not get yourself into a crash, as Hide seeing the finishing line and finally getting his first point. Now everything is level up. Hide win this round, second round over in New York at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. 2 seconds in front of Mion at 2 minutes and 70 seconds. Congratulations to Hide. Second round belongs to you. Bunny, check out what's happened over on this first round here. Mion, even though Mion, Hide did lead the pack from early on, but Mion did one time, lead just a bit shy, a little bit, few seconds that he lead, but Hide showing who's the boss, buddy.
I mean, even from the early side, from the siren, I saw how Hide was already beginning. He started out those boosts. He literally pushed those boosts right at an instant. Not gonna give any chance for Mion to even overtake him. And then on the other hand, Mion, I can see he's a little bit scared. I think this map is not his forte, so it is the map for Hide. He was very aggressive. Even those tight corners, he does the 360. He does all those barrel rolls, not even crashing himself on those tight corners. What makes him the better player on the New York subway surfing. But this is just the second map. Both players got their own match point right now, so that means we are being pushed for the fourth match indeed. But then again, if we don't get any grand final champion at that match 4, this is gonna be a long match indeed. But even for the grand finals of Android bracket.
Let's check out the third map after this. The Caribbean hosting Paradise Resort for our third game. Okay, 1-1. It's gonna be a long night, buddy. It's gonna be a long night as Caribbean open up for the third round. This is not the tiebreaker, man. This is not the tiebreaker this moment. This is only who's getting the second point, because both of the players, which is Mion as well as RPM Hide, both share at 1-1. So, Paradise Resort, Bunny, what's your thought on this map?
I mean, like I even said it on the iOS bracket, Caribbean, a little bit of watery, a little bit of sandy beach right there. Gotta be careful on the tight, not tight corners, more to open space. If you do a little bit of barrel over the top and you loses your balance and land on the water side, you crash, immediately crash. On the other hand, a great balancing for this map indeed is going to be the acceleration, because there's a lot of long straight lines if you can actually go in for the nitro boost. So that is only if both of these players, Hide versus Mion, might be able to take it down. But we compare to the side of controlling, I gotta say Hide has got it going down when it comes to the second match. But third match, let's see how they do it around. They're going for the right path, landing to that first barrel roll, and right now Hide straight away using up that barrel, and almost being crashed down, and in the end Mion still maintained at the first place. But
Mion still leading here, but this is going to be a neck to neck, but Mion finally get himself into a crash here. Hide also need to play a bit careful. These two, if they're maintaining those reckless type of driving, they might lose It's going to be a neck to neck here. Here's Hyde. Sorry, Hide is still leading the pack. Mion is far from behind. Here with that corner coming in, but Mion getting all the shockwave move. Will he got that? Will he trying to surpass Hide? But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for Hide. Sorry, it's gonna be hard for Mion as Hide comfortably, just twisting around this map. Bunny, the Fasha Bunny buff is real, Hide.
I mean, I like sushi. I gotta admit, I like sushi more than kimchi, so it makes sense because the fact is, Hide is doing well so far, leading up, right? This is in the second lap, is already here, and right now he's gonna go in for the second lap. He misses out a little bit, and that's gonna give the opportunity for Mion, but no, Mion will not be taken over. He takes out the second map right now. He used the Nitro Bruise as well, and going for the barrel roll, but he crashed a little bit. He crashed a little bit, and Mion's gonna actually overtake him just a little bit right now. He already closed the gap right now. He goes in for the tunnel, just a little bit more, and can Mion overtake him? Ooh, this is a tight fight indeed, but
This is a tight fight, neck to neck, head to head here, as Mion trying to push at the side of Hide, but 83% has been covered here, going in for the last corner here. Can Mion at least, if Hide did a simple mistake, this might might lose himself 1 point here, going in straight to that another ramp here. Nancy done that, but Hide going into that final round. He's gonna get his second point, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, guys. The second win from the side of RPM. Hide at 2 minutes. Not even 1 second, man. Not even 1 second gap from the side of Mion, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to RPM Hide for getting his second point. But let's go check out what happened during the third game just now.
that was a tight fight indeed. Only to be differentiated with 0.0398 second. That is the millisecond that Hide has put out for Mion to chase up, and unfortunately Mion could have able to overtake it, but Hide didn't even make any mistake, and that's where Mion could not able to actually overtake. When Hide is doing a well control of each and every single ramp, he doesn't miss every one of it. There's a little slight mistake there was. I was thinking that maybe Hide was about to be crashed out, but nope, Hide maintained a great composure. He did a good control of his car, and in the end, making sure that not even 1 millisecond will be on for the Mion to contest.
So neck to neck, head to head. So close, yet so far away from that 1 point. But we going to see, finally we can see that Mion boosting up for his gameplay here. So for the third point for Hide, he needs to push out so much, or else you can see that Mion can go for a comeback here, because you see the numbers didn't lie. The numbers didn't lie, but you can see that just a shy, not even 1 second gap. So Hide gotta be careful. This time around, he's not gonna take some wasabi boost. He need the power from Godzilla if this Japanese guy wants to win this Asphalt 9 Legend. Yeah, buddy.
I like that comment. By the way, going back to what we were thinking about, you said about Hide cannot make any more mistakes, right? Remembering back on the second semi-finals, remember how Hide was fighting off with Raiden, and you tell that it was Hide who did the reverse sweep, and we are seeing it right now, because first map Mion was doing well. Mion was the one who was able to be the one who gets the first point for himself, but then Hide comes along, able to get 1 point for them, and now on the third match as well, Hide still maintained a great number of time attack for himself and getting 2 points for himself. And then in the end, right now we're pushed to the match number 4, which is at the Auckland Straits and Hairpins, whereby it's a little bit different compared to the Caribbean Island map, because this map is going to be even tricky for the elevation. You got to go in for the ramps, you got to make sure that you go in for those air times, you got to go in for those barrel rolls, or else you will lose a lot of your speed right here on that map.
So 1 point needed by Hide to win this round, to actually be himself the champion, and also 1 point needed by Mion, to level up his point with Hide. So that's it, guys. 2-1 currently. Who's gonna go for the third first? Is it gonna be Hide, or is it gonna be Mion that gonna level up the score between each other?
I don't know, man. This is tough. 2 maps so far. I keep on both of the 2 maps that Hide as well as Mion was able to overtake. There was a vast vast difference between both of these players. But then when we move to the third map, which is Caribbean, it seems like this map, it could have been either one of them. They could have won this map. It could have been to the side of Hide. It could have been going to the side of Mion. But then I'm seeing to the Auckland side. This is the Auckland where we saw Mion has a great opportunity to fight off. When it comes to Auckland, it is better off to the side of RPM Hide. He is a great phenomenal when he fight off with Ryder here at the Auckland map. But is it gonna be the same when he fight off with Mion? Let's take a look. Let's give up that whole hyped out banner.
Remember guys, hairpin, a lot of hairpin corner here as well as tight corner here coming in, but you can see that Hide still leading the pack. He need only 1 point to win here, jumping in with that ram coming in for that next corner here. Can Hide maintain his composure, not letting Mion surpass him in the tight corner. Going with that screen smoke here, both the players activate their shockwave here, getting a lot of push, getting a lot of dash, trying to Hide again, trying to get a lot of gap here comparing to Mion, buddy.
Yes, with Hide right now at the first place spot so far. He is really close by. Both of them using the nitros and the ramp at the same time. Using the same track as well. They're not gonna go in for another map, but okay, just a little bit crash right there. And unfortunately, Mion misses his landing.
That might cost your championship, as Hide already boosted up a lot of nitros outside. He might not even know. He might not even know that Mion got himself into the crash, as Hide comfortably going in straight towards the finishing line for lap number 1, going to the lap number 2 after this, buddy.
Yes, right now already moving into the lap number 2 with Mion trying to catch up, and he desperately trying to do as much as barrel rolls to boost himself up, but still not gonna be enough. Mion still needs to patch things up, but oh, Hide losing a little bit of control right there. Ooh, that was a safe call, or else Hide would be crashing as well. But then again, right now, Bubs is already there. Boost is coming in. Hide just doing as much as nitro boost each and every single corner right this instant. But in the end, Mion also doing the same thing, but still not even able to close those gaps.
Not doing any silly mistake, not get himself into a crash. Fasha Bani boost as well as the Wasabi boost. Not forgetting the power of the Godzilla. We can see here Hide controlling this map, not letting anyone surpass him. He's leading the pack here. Mion is going to be a tough one for him to win here. Mion almost got himself into a crash here, but Hide coming into the very last corner here, getting himself on his win. Are you ready to be crowned as the champion, Bane? Are you ready to crown your beloved Hide as the champion as he moving to the finish line? There we go, guys, the winner for the Android bracket, ladies and gentlemen, RPM Hide from Japan.
Konnichiwa! Well done to RPM Hide for winning the grand final Snapdragon Pro Series Asphalt 9 Legend Japanese. Definitely got it down, and Honda power is living up into his body, my friend. Let's take a look again to the replays and what happened during the early stage. We can see that both of the players were catching up with each other. Hide was doing well, even the boost up was just right on time. He made sure to get a lot of those airtime, but here Mion loses his control. He couldn't land on that 360 rolls, and in the end suffer a damage.
Suffer damage it is here, but Hide all the way, not even single mistake coming from this guy, and he just maintain up until the last check of flight there, and winning at 2 minutes 30 seconds over in Auckland. Straight hairpin 3-1. 3-1 is going to be the final score tonight. Bunny, I'm lost forward, man. We have been, you have been rooting for Hide since the beginning up until now.
Agreed.
What do you feel?
What do I feel? I feel like I want to go for the sushi right now. So before we go for the sushi, before we go for the sushi to celebrate Hide's victory, let's take a look again for the brackets. We gotta give a warm, loving congratulations for our semi-finals. They are here because they are the best of the best. But to know who are the best among the best, we had to go through for the first semi-finals, whereby Mion fighting out with the happy Sisyphe, and we were able to see Mion going to the grand finals. And the second semi-finals, we will see Raiden fighting off with Hide. Hide had a really rocky start. Raiden was the one who was leading with 1 point, but then he comes back for the epic, which is phenomenal for Hide to win those 2 points at the match number 2 and match number 3, qualifying to the grand finals. And for the third place match, Happy CC couldn't even fight off with Raiden. Raiden took off that 2 map straight away from the hands of Happy CC. But in the end, for the grand final stage, it is all for Hide for the take. Despite having a little bit of rockiness as well for the beginning round, it always goes down for the epic comeback of Hide as well.
Epic comeback it is, as I mentioned before, with that extra boost from the beautiful girl Fasha Bani that always been rooting for you since the beginning. When she listen and when she know that you are the Honda guy, the heart keep on pumping. Maybe this is your waifu material, I don't know. So congratulations to Hide. Congratulations to Hide. We might having a call with Hide after this, yeah. So in the meantime,
let's give our love first to our sponsor, because without them, they are the reason that we are here. We are truly blessed to have all of our sponsors, which is Snapdragon Elite Gaming, and their tagline is "When winning matters." And winning matters, man. It matters because the fact is we are able to crown our champions, and not only that, with the fighting and with those efforts that are done, they gotta replenish their energy with those Monster Energy drink, and you gotta unleash those beasts. But this is not about unleashing the beast, man. I gotta unleash my wasabi right now, because the fact is the winning player from the Ender bracket goes out to RPM Hide.
Remember, guys, for those speed hunters out there that you think you have what it takes to beat up Hide, season 2 will open up soon. For those who want to know a lot of info, then don't forget to jump into our Discord at discord.gg/Snapdragon Pro Series. Hopping in. For those who guys that haven't signed up for Discord, why? You guys should sign up for Discord as well as jump into that Discord channel and get more info for season number 2. We might see you guys in the season number 2 after this. Yeah, buddy?
Yes, but before we get into all of those second season or any upcoming tournaments that will be given out from Snapdragon Pro Series, we're going to take a look again all of the fighting, all of the journeys, the racing that was done tonight from the first series of Android bracket, whereby, like I said, we were able to see the first semifinals and the second semifinals was doing well, but then when we move into the grand finals, it's all for the RPN Hide as well as Mion. But then Hide, just like I said, it is all wasabi, my friend, wasabi for the win.
No, now it's Godzilla already, man.
Oh, it's Godzilla. Okay.
Godzilla. Already Godzilla. He bringing the heat. He's bringing the bomb. He's bringing the fiery breath from the side of Godzilla. Getting that win. That is not an easy task trying to take down Mion just now. So I think we're gonna go for an interview with our boys Hide after this, yeah, Bunny?
Yeah.
You ready with the question?
I mean, I wanna ask him what is his favorite sushi. Is that okay? I mean, you already asked him what his favorite car. I wanna ask him.
He might not even eat sushi.
I mean, he doesn't eat sushi, then he gotta eat me, man.
Hey.
Oh, wait, okay, my bad. No,
So-
sorry. On the other hand, let's take a look again for the waiting of the time. RPM Hide. What are the thoughts from the side of his control, his handling, his acceleration? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he did avoid a lot of mistakes just now.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, he did avoid a lot of mistake here because Mion just now did crash a few times that did cause him the winning championship tonight. So the way he maintained his composure, we can see that Mion also trying to get to his neck, trying to push from the side, but Hide be like, nah, I don't care. I just want to win. He just want to play safe. Play safe when you are being too aggressive. Towards the corners, towards the ramp and everything. During the air time, if you don't know how to control during the air time, you might lose your the winning game tonight. So we are ready for the interview, Bunny. Are you excited to see the winner for our Android bracket? Hello, Hide. How are you doing?
今のお気持ちお聞かせください。
とても嬉しいです。ずっとタイムアタックのイベントとかで憧れてた相手なので、余計にちょっととても心臓がドキドキしています。
Oh yeah, I am super happy that I won that series, especially that I've known my opponent since the time attack. So yeah, I am really glad that I'm able to grab that win.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the first question now. But Hide, have you told any of your family members that you have just been crowned the Snapdragon Pro Series winner for Asphalt 9?
何かご家族の方に、このトーナメントを優勝したということをもう教えたりしましたか？
そう、なんでしょう。ゲームということもあって、ちょっと、家族に伝えるというそんな大ごとなことは考えてなかったんですけど、まず、その、自分の端末を買ってくれた、家族に感謝します。
Yeah, I wasn't planning to tell my family, but since I will also have to thank my parents who bought me the device to participate in this tournament.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Giving love to your parents. That's amazing. But another question for Hide. What are your plans for your next future, for other upcoming tournament? Are you going to join in even more and practice more for the Asphalt 9 Legend tournaments?
今後も、アスファルト9レジェンズの大会に、参加する予定などはありますでしょうか？
そうですね。自分のそのリアルな将来を今後は考えようと思うので、ちょっと次の出場はどうかはまだ未定です。
Yes, definitely I do want to participate, but since I would also be quite busy for my in real life site, so yeah, but I am really hoping to join the next tournament.
Okay, thank you, Hide, and congratulations to you as being crowned for the Android bracket. So I really hope I see you in the season 2, yeah, series 2, Bunny.
All right, I'll see you guys again after this. But then again, we want to congratulate you again to the side of Hide, as well as all the semi-finals from the Android brackets as well as the iOS bracket. They have done a phenomenal, wonderful ride indeed inside the Snapdragon Pro Series ESL Asphalt 9 Legend. But the journey is not over here, guys. We still have more events coming up, so keep on supporting each and every single Snapdragon Pro Series event. Just like how we already said, it is phenomenal. You guys need to get into the hype. This is our job. We are done for the day. I'll see you guys again next time. It is from Fasha, Bunny, as well as Bada. Take care, guys.
See you guys next time. Take care. Ready when you are. Let's go.
The Snapdragon Pro Series is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming and Monster Energy.
Till a player on top, know it. Rooftop, penthouse suite. If you really want it, gotta own it. Fire through it, we was at the lowest. Blood, sweat, tears, the components. Riding all year, now's the moment. We are not friends, we are opponents. Yeah, I'm coming for mine. Yeah, I'm making a play, the game on the line. Yeah, I've been on the grind. Yeah, I jump in the spot, I made it my time. Yeah, look in the sky. Yeah, the stars align, no shade to shine. Can't stop it already, emotional work and devotion. We put in this time, look. You won't stop my stride. I'll just break your line. I don't tolerate wasted time. You take us down, keep fighting. to get it. I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.